Various hankers.
Alright, hello and welcome to the stream, everybody. We don't need to...
Red flag dropped. Red
Let's just stick everything on. Just flag carrier. Weird name for that. Really on. Keep it to go away. Crap now. Might know dodgy wet white my dad used. That sort of crud you get when you like something with a wet wipe that's been used. Oh well. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, and just on the desk and then he wipe. So alright. We're getting this cold going. Oh, we've voted for coin ops. Just last bit. We're starting off with PSYX versus Clever Mix. I think FSMP. Rainbow Shades and FSMP. Guys are with. We'll go with FSMP versus PSYX. Definitely PSYX. With Archer, Spike, and Pendula. And then we have Wolfsnipe, Rainbow Shadow, and Arch. Should be a fairly good game though.
Blue flag return.
Hopefully the sound quality is alright. I think that needs to come down a little bit so you guys can hear me better than the game. Don't have to turn it up to keep the music loud enough. We're just waiting for the scout. Should be a pretty interesting game, or set of games that we've got going on here. So we're going to be starting on blues versus reds. I need to execute my recording config so that it looks all pretty. Full screen when we switch over. There we go. I do forget to do that sometimes because I forget that I'm perfectly happy playing with a really ugly setup. So we are going to see a lot of Crylink usage, I should think, coming out. So we have simple rules for this: 15 minutes, or 10 captures, or +6 mercy score. So if one team has 6, the other one has 0, they'll win at 6, rather than the regular 10. But we'll see if we even hit any of those, because there is a good chance that we won't. I'm going to try my best to commentate this. I haven't done any CTF commentary before. I have no idea what these maps are. Hopefully I'll be decent by the time we get to the grand finals. Because that's where we want it to be interesting.
Prepare for battle.
Okay, we are getting into it.
5, 4, 3, 2,
Start out over here.
1.
We're going to be starting out spectating Rainbow Shadow. I'm just going to grab this mega, and I'm not sure who's going to be playing what positions right now, so we will be looking at that as we go through this game. Going to be taking a peek over to here. So the red flag's just been grabbed by Spike, who's going to get a good shot onto Rainbow Shadow. Blue flag now taken. See if we can get a flag carry here. There we go. On to Pendula. Playing defence at the minute. Blue gets the score right now. First one of the game, so PSYX going one up. Pendula here playing the defensive role. And now pushing out into mid to defend. So Wolf Snipe takes the flag. Oh, I'm not getting switched. That's interesting. I should be getting switched when the flag's grabbed. Very nice shot there. Wolf Snipe gets a good shot. Gonna go to defend and grabs a cap. So we're now 1-1. We're only a minute 20 in. So we're getting some quite fast games here. 3v3. Quite a good size for CTF actually. Usually we play 5v5, but 3v3 seems like a pretty good set to go for. And Wolf Snipe's going to rob a triple kill. Sits back in the defending position. Seems like they've switched slightly. And now Rainbow Shadow grabs a beautiful cap. Again, we're pushing through. In comes one of the blue team. Not quite sure who that is. Looks to be Archer. There's Archer. Comes through. Good Unreal Tournament CTF player. Archer. So yeah, these guys are switching it around. Switching up who is at base and who's off attacking. It looks to be that Wolf Snipe's going to be spotted in just for now. Head over to Rainbow Shadow, who's got the... gone on a bit of an offensive here. Into the enemy base. Gonna get picked off there by Pendula, who's going to sit around defending. And now we haven't had a flag grab in a couple of minutes. Both teams setting out their defences a little bit better. It looks like we're getting pretty much 2D and one attack, which is going to make it difficult for anyone to really get in when you've got two railguns bearing straight down onto you. Any way that you come into that base is likely for you to get just straight up taken out. Rainbow Shadow now grabs the flag. Spike's going to get him. And then Spike's going to grab the flag and get out of there. Both flags being dropped at this point. Some team kills going off. Okay. Hopefully it'll go over on a flag grab, because that's what we want to see. We want to see flag grabs. We want to see who's carrying. Not too much of just watching the defenders. There's a nice air shot. Head over. Looks to be that Archer's on the offensive for this blue team. Blue flag's been taken though. Rainbow Shadow has the blue flag. Heading very quickly towards, only 3 health left. Kills himself but drops it in base. Blue flag then gets returned. And Rainbow Shadow makes a bit of a mistake there. The red flag's been taken, is dropped and then straight up returned. Going to watch Spike, who's going on the offensive here. Has a decent stack with good weapons. Oh no, Spike's sitting around in base. We're over onto Archer. This is the blue team attacker. Blue flag's been taken, so Archer now has to drop back a little bit. And red scores again. So red team now 3-1 up on this map. Good damage coming out from Archer. Potentially going to get in here, but goes down. Both of the defenders are extremely low on health here as Archer gets taken down. Nice bit of placement for that. A beautiful bit of defence there from Arch. So we've got Arch and Archer in this game, both on separate teams. And the flag was dropped. The red flag's been taken by Spike though. We can get over to Spike. Okay. We're over to Spike, he's just died. Deaths don't matter in CTF. Here we are now with Archer. Manages to grab the red flag. I'm going to be heading over back to the blue base, popping up the jump pad in mid. Heading over, going to try and make it a quick cap. Falls into the lava. This is going to be distressing. They're going to get just straight taken back. Because that's what happens in the lava. It is a trigger to just send the flag back. So you can't just shoot your own. Because you can blaster these flags. They can be blasted around. There's a trick on the space maps that you would blaster the flag off of the map to give you a few more seconds before the enemy team can capture it again or go grab it. Red flag has been taken by Spike. We're over onto him now, watching the move be made, and there's a cap. So we're just coming up to halfway through this map, this first map now, and it's 3-2 going the way of red. Now Archer pushes in but can't quite make it very far. Spike unfortunately right there for him. Blue flag has been returned. Red flag's been taken. And here's a good fight for that red flag.
Triple kill.
Now, with Arch, let's see what they can do. Turned off the follow killer just to see if we can have a little less switching. But Arch is going to get in, grab the flag. And seems to be getting out of there, going very quickly, playing very fast. Going to be going lower. It's a bit of a riskier move because you have to get up. But there's the capture. And then Spike comes in, going to go down. Manages to get Arch, but doesn't really matter. The job has been done for that life. Got a capture. Archer up high now. Popping back round. Arch versus Archer. Who's going to come out? Archer ducks out of that fight. Spike comes round. And Arch manages to get a kill. Defending that middle position. And now sneaking into the enemy base. Knows Pendula's up. Spike spotted. Pendula's going to kill Spike. Knows exactly where Arch is. Has to go down. Wolf Snipe here. Defending in base. So an Archer attack. Archer goes down. Spike's over. Should be taken down by these rockets. Manages to grab the flag. Gets dropped. So gets the drop on him. That flag grab command isn't working. She's quite disrupting. Oh, Snipe just laying in some spam. Knows that Archer's down there. He did show his head.
5 minutes. minutes remain.
And the blue flag's been taken by Rainbow Shadow. Here's Rainbow Shadow. Gets the drop on him. Pendula here. Making a push. And the blue team have scored. Pendula, or who's got that? Arch. We're on Pendula. Let's head over to Arch. Both teams have got a flag here though. And now they're going to have to go retrieve. So, will the attackers play defense, or will they drop it to a defender and go back to play attack to retrieve the flag? Looks like Arch is going to stick it and keep this flag. Just stick around. And by the looks of things over on the other end of the map, we have the blue flag's been dropped, I think. Or the red. Not quite sure where the flags are. The blue flag may... No, blue flag's on these guys. So I'm not sure where that blue flag has been dropped to. Oh, sorry, the red flag's been dropped to. But... yeah, there it is, the orange dot. Just sitting around on lower. As we have Spike pushing in a little bit. We need to go retrieve that flag, but really, I don't think that the red team wants to push it too hard. They're currently in the lead here. They don't need to make the push. They just need to sit back, and right now Arch has the flag and incredibly good stacks. So we're just going to stick around here. Spike makes a bounce pad move, and now they know where he is. He grabs their Mega though, so that's going to disrupt them slightly. That orange flag's been dropped back in a corner, and they'll just be moving it around every time it's about to get auto returned. They'll have the timing on that. You got a little bit of time. We're coming up, 2 minutes remain on this game, and the red flag's over on the floor, and the blue flag is here with Arch. Spike very low here, but potential to still make the kill over these distances. There's two going in now. It's a 2v1. If this gets taken, they're going to even it up. Can Spike manage to return it? Spike manages to return it. The blue flag gets instantly taken by Rainbow Shadow, who makes an absolute mad dash to the other side of the map. Absolutely beautiful movement. Getting hit by some machine gun, I think, from the other side. Awesome shotgun. Some low damage spam weapon across the map. A beautiful bit of defense coming out from both teams here. But the blue team needs to push in and needs to grab the flag. They need to get this flag back to their base. They need to cap it, otherwise they are just going to get taken in the next 50 seconds. But it's only 50 seconds to wait for this red team to win this round and take the first map. Nice shot there from Rainbow Shadow. Going to be forced by the enemy team. I think they're pushing full 3 up. They're certainly pushing 2, knowing that the red team is not going to return this flag. The red team here just sitting. They've only got 20 seconds to wait. And then they'll be able to take this victory. 15 seconds. It's enough time to get the flag back, especially with where it's sitting right now, right next to that flagpole. It's just the other side of the map. All they've got to do now, 5 seconds to defend. The flag's been taken. It's going to get returned and blue scores instantly. We go into overtime. We have 2 minutes of extra overtime. So we are going to be playing with 2 minute overtimes in this, rather than the golden flag. It's extremely close. Both teams now taking the flag again. Blue flag over here with Rainbow Shadow yet again, making a beautiful move across the top. Gonna find this health in the back corner. A beautiful shot there. So, again, the red team's dropping the flag in the back corner of the maps. Just leaving it there, and the blue team is going to be hiding the flag, although it has disappeared off the map again, as it seems to always do. The blue flag's been returned, and they're going to cap. So, blue has managed to score here twice. They have to defend for another 30 seconds here, and then they should be able to take the win. Getting that flag cap in the last few seconds of the game, on the last second I think, to take us to overtime on this first map. And then to take this would be quite impressive. They are going full defence because they know they've only got a short amount of time to defend. Blue flag has been taken though. It's been returned, and we've got 10 seconds left for someone on the red team to take this flag and get it back. Only 2 seconds left. Looks like it's going to be GG, and there it is. Your first map through. An incredibly close game there. Looks like we're heading over to next dance now. Tits indeed, Dodger. So here we have a map that we might see some different tactics on. More played in Instagib. You've got to move quite far away from your base to actually grab the items. And because we've got the space map, you can use that blaster to, usually to bounce yourself up, but you can use that blaster to knock yourself back onto the map. Or not back onto the map, knock the flag off of the map, and that'll take it a little longer to respawn. That's the key thing with that. It takes it a bit longer to respawn, which leaves you with a bit more time before your opponent can take it. More of a defensive play. Obviously you wouldn't do that if your team had the flag right next to the base. If your team was still capping, it could give you that little bit of time to get halfway across the map to be able to start making a capture. So the flag taking isn't working right now.
Triple kill.
So you just have to do it manually. Boring. So it's 1-0 to the current red team, previously blue team. 1-0 to PSYX.
Prepare for battle.
And here we go into the next game.
5, 4.
Let's start out over on. Who we got? Pendula.
1. Begin.
Pendula looking to be playing the defensive role here. Going to be grabbing some items, and already Rainbow Shadow has moved in and grabs the flag. Red getting the flag taken already. Spike pushing in. Rainbow Shadow's going to try and defend. And Spike's off the edge. Beautiful shot there. Pendula sitting over here in defence. This red team placing 2 on defence just now. Just trying to keep everything going. We have now got the 2 major items on this map, so before we didn't have those 2 power-ups, but with them being on the map now, we should see some more pushes. So let's head over at Spike here. And now we've got Archer. Gonna get taken straight out by Arch. Beautiful shot up to Spike. See if they can get Archer again. Now, if you've been watching the other tournaments, you'll have noticed that these guys can overstack just off of any of the pickups. That is the way that CTF is played in Xonotic. It allows for better stack up for pushes, so you can actually stack up without having to wait 30 seconds for major items and then not having any. It just helps the speed of the game, because you can always stack up pretty much to be able to go in. Red's going to equalise up at the 2-minute mark. Quite a nice position for them to be in right now. They have got a decent defence. Definitely very well played. Archer getting taken out by Arch. Arch seems to be doing incredible work with just hitting the shots. Rainbow Shadow though in here to return. Looks like Arch has dropped, so currently running against the wall.
Timeout called.
We've got to pause it. Yeah, disconnected. There we go. So Arch has crashed. We'll be having a quick pause. Just having a bit of a wait until we get back into this. So yeah, we've got a crash. Can't really do much about a crash, unfortunately. Just gonna have to wait until the player gets back in and hope that they are going to get back in a reasonable amount of time. Let's put the music back on. There we go. Okay, that's weird. So while in pause, I can move where Archie was looking in pause.
Prepare for battle.
Alright, we look to be getting back into this one. Hopefully we should be good. And here we go. Archie's gonna get wolf snipe. Another drop, but I don't think we're gonna pause again this time. It's gonna be a blue capture. So Arch was on blue anyway, so we're not gonna have a pause for that one. Don't worry about that. 3-1, your current leaders. Rainbow Shadow gonna be carefully heading across to get the strength. Gonna grab it, and now's the time they've got to push in with a lot of damaging power, but can't quite do it. Gonna get taken out, and Spike has a free run at a cap, and there it is. Red gets the cap. And Hotdog thinks he saw a flying pig. Right, coming up to 5 minutes into this one, and the scoreline going to be 3-2 to the blue team. And these guys have to win this map to take it all the way to 3 maps. Good shot. Rainbow Shadow pushing in. Interesting hard time out here. Now we're going to have the bug of the flying Rainbow Shadow. No, we're not. Timeout really does stop everything, doesn't it? It's even stopped the flashing of the press I for game mode info in the top corner. But apparently you can still zoom, so there's that. That was a very nice shot from Rainbow Shadow there, though. Look at that. Coming around the corner, makes the hit. Pendula potentially, it was such a close pause to that. Pendula potentially going to get knocked off here from the knockback if they weren't far enough forwards on that platform. They could very easily be knocked off the back of it.
Prepare for battle.
Going to be getting back into this game though now. So yes, Pendula is actually going to be knocked off. You have to... here we are, Pendula. So do an instant timeout and retime back in. Separate Red to Rainbow Shadow, who's still zoomed in. Why can't I get Archer? There we are on Archer, there we go. Nice timeout just before dying. Yep. So Arch did say that he might have some problems. It's annoying because we are getting very close into some good games. The last one went to overtime, and this one is looking pretty tight right now. We have 3-2. Blue flag is out.
Prepare for battle.
Interesting that we can pause. This is the one. Yeah, this is the one I can look around with. Imagine how weird it'd be if this actually moved the moved inside the game, so I could just completely screw someone up by looking not exactly the same way. I'm just going to look into the sky while I can, because then yeah, Dodger's brother is Archer, so he's playing. Dodger has decided to completely pussy out on this one and not have it. Well, we've got no music. All right. Long running. That's the shield there. So now 4-3. Both teams capping very quickly. And blue flag's going to be taken by Archer. Going to get into a fight with Wolf Snipe. Not quite going to be able to take him out. There he goes. 36 health though, so very close to dying. And the red flag has been returned. He should be able to get the cap. So now PSYX 2 frags. 2 flags in the lead. Ooh, that was very close from Archer. Close to grabbing a shot on Wolf Snipe. Red scoring again, so now 3 flags up. And there goes the red flag. Drops a return beautifully. The red flag has been taken by Wolf Snipe. Drops a returned. Over to Rainbow Shadow. He's going to get taken down by Spike. Spike making an entrance into this blue team base. Not quite going to be landing the finishing blow on any of these guys, but is in a good position to stack up a little bit and take the fight from the upper point. They're going to have to come to him, but he's got all the weaponry up there. Going to get that first kill. And should be able to get the entry now. They were both looking up and Archer's come in the backside. Taking the flag, going to be making a fast exit, and now Spike on the defense. Red scoring again. They've got a 7th flag on. It's not quite going to be the double take though, as Wolf Snipe is able to get the flag back to base. And now heading out. Patrolling mid a little bit as he goes through. And then just waiting. Waiting on the right time to push in. Pendula there, very low, should go down with 1 hit. Wolf Snipe's not quite going to connect it. Drops back a little bit as a teammate drops in. Do we have a map on this? We don't have a map. It's going to be difficult. Let's see if we can do some flag running. How fast do we go? We don't go fast enough to really follow that. Oh my god. You can strafe jump. You can actually strafe jump in spectate mode. It's amazing. Blue flag's been returned. Let's see if we can find someone on the attack. Archer's just going to drop off the edge of the world. Wolf Snipe here. With this quad, going to be doing big damage, but going to get just taken out by Archer with the shotgun. Quad's not going to quite do too much effect. And Archer with the blue flag now, going to be trying to make a run for it, but doesn't have the health. Get out. Just gets caught up on that edge there. Looks like Archer's going to have AF. Finally, I can see. Never mind. I thought Archer'd crashed again. Red scored again, so this PSYX, they are running away with this map. They won the last map by an extremely close game going into overtime and the last second, honestly, and then managing to take it by one flag. But this one, they are running away quite a bit with it. Blue has managed to bring it back a little bit, was getting very close to an overtime, and Blue's managed to pick up another one. Very nice with Arch. Clearly being able to see is helping this blue team quite a bit. They're having a few problems. Nice shot there. Archer now making his fast move back to base with the flag. Gets the 9th. One flag more for those guys to win it. PSYX need one more flag to win this one. And the red flag's been taken. And it's going to be a very, very close one. So we do play to 6 frags in the lead. Or to 10 flags total. Archer almost getting in there, but the defence still stacked up reasonably well. Now we've got Wolf Snipe goes in for this shield. So this would be helpful, but you're going to get taken out. It's just not got enough health to make the shield worth it. It will defend you from a lot of damage, but if you haven't got much health to begin with, it's not good. It's not going to last very long. Archer getting a smack on the fish slap onto Arch. Now Pendula, we're going to be watching them go on the attack here. And trying to take, gets a good amount of damage out, but going to be taken down by Wolf Snipe, who's going to make a push for it. Spots Archer moving over. These guys have got to defend much harder than they did before. That's the thing right now. They know they've got one flag before losing it, so they cannot afford to lose any more flags. They have to defend. They cannot let these guys get it. And Spike, he's making a run for it. He's going to get this cap. Where's the red flag? There it is. Back in. And the game goes to the red team. 2-0 to PSYX. Let's head over to the next game and see if there's anyone on this one. Oh, it got close at the end. No, no one's on there. Right. eLix. Okay, so we have Hot Dog, Mirio and Packer versus Rainbow, Wolf Snipe, Spike, Archer and Pendula, which I think is where we're going to be going next over to. So that's going to be on cup number 1. Let's join over there. We aren't going to be able to cast all of the games today. So we'll just chill out, have a look at this bracket. And here we have manual drops, like complete plebs, coming from the beautiful system of automatic drops and picks that we had for the Dual Cup. Just what's even the point in playing if a computer's not going to do your drops and picks for you? Minus Spatium. next dance crossover, and blues versus reds are going to be the maps, but in what order are we going to be playing them? So we're going to be heading to next dance first. And then we're going to be that's the PSYX pick of next dance. They just won on that map very convincingly against Rainbow Shadow, Wolf Snipe and Arch. And now bot. So it's bot versus PSYX this. So blues is red versus blues is going to be our second map. So just while we've got a little second in between the games, I'm going to take a minute to do some shilling. Head over to the command !Xonotic if someone can do that for me. That's in the chat, that's where you can get this game from. Join us on IRC and Discord and we will try and get you playing. There's always pickup games and pub games going on. There's always friendly people to duel and stuff. So head over there. Also some personal shilling. Hit the follow button, it would be wonderful if you could do it. I cast all of these cups and I cast other things at other times. If people want to send me demos, I cast those to stick them on YouTube. So if you've got any good demos from realistically any arena FPS game, Warfork, Warso, Quake World, CPMA, Xonotic obviously, hell, I'll give bloody Sour Brat on a try if you've got one of those. Yeah. Send them over my way and I get them cast. Might as well get shilling out of the way in between the games. We are currently in warm up, just going to be waiting for this game to start. And this one should be a good one. We've got bot versus PSYX. A full set of named teams that I can say. And we've got Spike jumping straight off the edge of the map. Only Pendula to ready up now. And then we'll be getting going. You know, this best of 3. Actually, we got best of 5 on the last. No, best of 3's all the way through. Fair enough. So we know bot's been playing CTF games over the past few months. PSYX. Not sure if they have so much, but we're going to be starting out on Hot Dog, everybody's favourite dog. He's going to be trying to blast Archer off the face of the earth, but going to get taken out with that next. Archer now slapping Hot Dog out of the air. And that flag being very well protected by Packer. Nice shot to knock Archer off of the map. That's going to be the key point here. These guys, if they can defend this edge, which is a very easy, you know, you got that choke point in every single position. The edge is the least choky point because you can drop in at various points along it, but you can so easily just get knocked back with the knockback of any of the weapons, really. Even if you just put off your regular bunny hopping across, you're going to be done for. Archer grabbing this blue flag, but Packer's got absolute defense on this one as Mirio brings back the flag. The movement master, of course. Anyone who's watched Mirification will know his movement. So we are going to swap over to Mirio because it will be the most entertaining. And of course he falls straight off the map, so we're going to be heading over to Spike. He has to defend against Packer. He's just going to take the opportunity to run away. Gets out of the map. Unfortunately unable to keep it on the ground. the flying pig. Mirio now pushing through the centre, very low health, but manages to knock Archer off anyway. With this strength, going to be pushing in and making some good shots. There goes Archer, there's the third, gets the triple, that's the full opening, but not going to have enough health to actually get the flag in and out. Now, got Pendulum. I've just realised the music's still on, but I think I'm going to leave it for the CTF games. It feels better with the music, to be honest. With the duels, I prefer not having the music, but actually with the CTF games, I kind of prefer having the music. Oh, I know it was epic during the intro yesterday, but maybe I'll turn it off later when we've got less casual commentary, and actual proper commentary. Spike getting knocked straight up in the air though. Packer going back. Just going to leave it there. Doesn't matter particularly where you put it. There's always an interesting tactic of leaving the flag in different places, so you can move it around in this. Often in other games, even in Unreal Tournament, you can't move the flag around. There is no blaster to move that flag around. Once it's down unless you pick it up. But you can only return it if it's your flag. So even then you will leave the flag in a position, because if the enemy team attacks and it's not on the flag point, so there it goes. Whereas with this, you can knock it off to the side. And in some maps you can completely ruin a rotation, especially in Instagib CTF with the hook and the speed you can get up to. You will have that rotation. You can ruin someone's rotation, you can ruin it. So you can see it's here now. Bot have just placed this, and Hot Dog, exactly as they come in, returns that so that they can't take it away from him. Absolutely beautiful tactics from Bot. They're 5-0 up. These guys clearly the masters of CTF. Just placing some electro nades on to the flag post. If anyone comes through, that's going to do a bit of damage to them. Always got to check it, and that's why you've got to do it. Hot Dog gets the triple kill, gets the flag return, and there's the end of the game. They go 6-0 on Next Dance. Now remember that was the PSYX pick. We saw them be so dominant on it just a minute ago. Reds versus Blues, they weren't quite as good. And so we're going to have to see if on Reds versus Blues, PSYX can take anything back. It seems like these are the two most played maps, because right now all we've seen is Next Dance and Reds versus Blues. You have to make that crosshair colour yellow on it. There we go. Couldn't remember which end. Anyway, RGB.
5, 4, 3.
There we go.
2, 1.
Getting into this one. See how it is with the music off. Yeah, I think I prefer it with the music off, to be honest. Music for Xonotic is absolutely amazing, and if anyone's got some music, I know there's people who have been looking to get music into this game. If you've been looking to get music into this game, if you've got some music that fits the sound and you'd be happy for me to use it on the streams, it would be good to get some more music into this pack. Mirio already getting a capture within 20 seconds though. That is very impressive. Spike over onto the one side. Mirio managing to take him out before leaving. Hot Dog gets the capture and then Mirio goes through mid. So they've got it on a big rotation right now. We're going to be watching Mirio because he's got definitely some pretty good movement. But he's not going to be able to get out of the base as Pendula holds down an incredible defense. We've got Spike taking the flag and getting taken out. The red flag now slightly offline. Pendula's just going to leave it there, knowing it's not far enough away from the post to be hugely off, but it's something. Mirio going to come through. Pendula going to return it.
Triple kill.
And Mirio gets taken down. The machine gun, an extremely powerful weapon in base defending, because you can just spam someone out for so long. It's got that little bit of knockback that's just going to make their movement, especially on a map like this, very difficult. If someone's spamming you from the top with that slight bit of knockback, you're not going to want to push in. But it's Hot Dog and Mirio both go in for this flag at the same time. Pendula doesn't really have a choice but to let one of them go or get taken out. So Mirio is off with the blue flag. But Archer is killing Spike by accident. Now Pendula into the enemy base. Gonna go on the offensive or just gonna drop back? Looks like Pendula's just gonna drop back, try and retake some in mid on the way through. Hot Dog extremely low. Watching Archer through. Flag's been dropped. Pendula's gonna need to get out. Pendula chased by Packer. And now both flags are taken. Hot Dog goes down. It's a rage for Pendula, who's going to now be here. Both flags taken. We're going to sit on Pendula. See what the PSYX strategy is. Last time they dropped the flag and just left it. It is a good strategy. It means you've got 3 to be able to defend, or you can drop the flag in a safer place and be able to hold a choke point. You don't want to be holding a choke point with the flag, because if you do go down, you are just going to be dropping it straight in front of them. They don't have to search for it. That's good defense from PSYX right now, but they're going to need to get that flag back. This was a thing they weren't too good at on the last map. It's going to be difficult. Well, the last time they played this, it's going to be difficult for them to do it again this time. Beautiful shot there from Pendula. Taking out both Packer and Hot Dog with 2 shots. They still are yet to capture. And that's what it's about. It doesn't matter about the kills in this mode. Doesn't matter how many times you die. Die 1,000 times more than your opponent. But if you get one more capture, you've won the game. These flags still being left at the back. Blue team has dropped it, by the looks of things, dropped it right on their flagpole. Aren't able to push in. Blue Packer going in as hard as he can. Red's got 2 on defense at any one point, meeting in mid now. We'll head over. Packer's going to be defending here. Spectate Mirio for a bit. I can do. Here he is. Just been taken out by Spike. Going to be getting back into the action. Looks like Mirio's going on the retrieval force. Going for a very fast game, but Pendula has absolute aim. We'll head back over to Mirio though for a second.
Triple kill.
And he's just going to get taken out again. That is the way of the attacker though. KD doesn't matter when you got the flag caps that Mirio can get though. And with Mirio and Hot Dog, with that instant capture really from Mirio. Pendula though very low. Is Pendula going to go down? Doesn't look like it. They seem to be just about surviving. Mirio here just waiting at the bottom. Here we are on Spike. Going to be spamming that cry link down the bottom, trying to get Hot Dog out of his way. He's not going to quite be able to manage it now with the Electro and a bit more ammo. Remember the shared ammo in this game. So you can pick up the Electro for Crylink ammo. The blue flag's been dropped. Been instantly taken. Returned, and now the blue flag needs to be put back. The red flag, the blue flag's out, but the red flag has been taken enough times. And here we are with Spike. He has the blue flag, trying to get back into his base. Going to be returned, and it looks like there's going to be a cap. A beautiful defense from red there. Red flag taken over. Hot Dog taken with a very nice shot. Packer here. Looking to try and connect. A lot of action happening in this midpoint. Beautiful shot there from Packer. Defending from up high. Sees where Archer's going through that window. It is glass, and it's very difficult to see that it's glass, but it is glass, so you can't push through it too hard. And here, Bot's playing a much more defensive game, a much slower game on this map. It's not like Next Dance where you can just push through on any of the sides and get your way through. There's a lot more choke points, and this big room, big defensive room with a lot more. The armors and the helds sit on the defender's side. Here, one right in there, and one just the other side of that wall next to Packer right now. The armor. There's your armor. So you've got everything you need. It's going to be another capture for blue as Packer manages to make a very nice defense to keep Pendula from bringing Hot Dog back. Oh, sorry, Mirio, I think, got the cap there. Hot Dog's managed to make the grab, that's it. Yeah, Mirio made the cap, Hot Dog made the grab straight away. That's the thing it seems like Bot are very good at. They're very good at converting, so they grab the flag, and while the enemy team is completely out, as the defenders rush to try and get the flag back, they make the cap and then they make the next grab. But even if they don't make the cap and it gets brought back, they still bring in another flag. They grab another flag. They make so many grabs, quick succession. And then now we just have a little bit of a lull as everyone stacks back up and tries to get through. Much more happening towards the mid area than in the bases. As Pendula grabs the blue flag, it's going to get dropped, and then Packer returns it. So some good defense from Packer. Hot Dog gets into the enemy base, but going to be taken for a bit of a ride, but they've managed to get Mirio and Hot Dog both in the base, and all three are going to be back to defend. Pendula's down. Hot Dog got some items. He's going to grab this. The fact that it's in the corner makes it a very interesting position. You can't just rush it through. Hot Dog's going to need to be careful. He's only got a little bit of health. He's not going to be able to do a blaster. He's pretty much not going to be able to do a blast now. It could do 17 damage. Pendula, a beautiful defense out on the offense. Absolutely fantastic fighting skills. Just taking these duels and able to make them happen. So now try to get this blue flag back across. They head over to mid after stacking up a little bit. And the blue flag gets returned straight away, but Pendula's going to make an offensive move. Going into the wrong side to make that offensive move, but may have faked out the red team, the blue team, sorry, into thinking that Pendula's actually gone on the defense. Packer is very low, but Pendula can't connect shots right now. Survives. We've got 3 in the blue base. None of them with very much health, and Hot Dog making some spam and managing to defend quite nicely. Spike is running off in the wrong direction. They can't get across mid. It's a great defense right now from the blue team to keep that into mid. And there's the blue flag returned. They have a 4 flag advantage. We're at the 10-minute mark right now, and there's blue scoring again as Mirio makes a beautiful move across through mid, playing the defense over in mid. They only need one more to win this game. It's 6-0. But Mirio, oh, sorry, Hot Dog captured that one actually. I misread the scoreboard. Mirio's going to catch or grab the red flag, gets dropped and returned. Now Hot Dog goes down. Blue flag now taken. We're over on Archer. Going to try and make it out of here. Hot Dog comes in hard. Mirio trying the pincer movement. And CTF is a great game mode, honestly. It is a very good game mode. We're able to get some pickups going back for CTF because it is really good. And people don't. The problem is people think that 5v5 is the only competitive CTF mode, but it's not. 3v3 is extremely competitive if you can find the right maps for it. And these ones look like pretty much the right maps for it. A little bit smaller, a little bit more aggressive. It's definitely a map you've got to have communication and coordination with your teammates though. And I think a lot of people would rather just go and frag out in TDM. If we can pick up a 3v3 CTF, then we can grab 2 more to get a 4v4 TDM. But I do think that objective-based game modes should be making a comeback. They're very bad on public servers, just too many defenders. You just get people, because it's so easy to frag when you play defense. So you get about 20 people playing on... if you got 12v12 in CTF, you will have 10 people defending and 2 attacking, and you're just not going to get through. It's a brick wall. Right here, you might get, if you get good, if you get a bit lucky, if you got a bit more skill, you'll be able to get through. If you just, you know, pop off a little bit, you'll be able to get through a 2v1. Right, you're not going to be able to get through a 10v2. Blue's captured. It's 6-0, complete clean sweep for bot there. And bot's going to be moving on to the winner bracket finals by the looks of things. So we're going to go over to cast the winner bracket finals, where we're going to have Ramses, Collapses and Pyrade versus bot. So I think it's actually bot versus bot. This is bot 1 versus bot 2. So we are going to be staying on this server. So we've got bot versus bot. I'm not sure who's going to be team A and who's going to be team B, but I think we're going to call them... Well, it's going to be quite difficult to do when we got bot versus bot. Team Gerwa. Team Co and Team Killers. Good names, good names.
Blue scores. Blue flag taken. Red scores. Red flag taken. Red flag dropped. Red flag returned. Blue flag taken.
So we have Ramses bot. These are all bot players. Ramses Collapses Pro Raid versus Hot Dog, Packer, and Murio. So we saw the way that these guys can play in the last map. We're going to see what the other half of bot currently in this tournament. There's a load more players for bot. Are going to get in. Of course, Team Butt is the best. Unfortunately, we couldn't field the team today due to the fact that I don't think we actually have 3 active players right now. Since Solid's more likely to go Lover. BW I don't think it just chills out in the Butt server.
Blue scores.
But we should be getting to this in just a minute. I'm just finishing up these picks. Let's head over to the game anyway. Because why not? Just gonna how about a quick rejig of my headphone.
Triple kill. Don't succeed.
Alright. Let's get back into this one. It is the clash of the bots. These guys are absolutely kicking it, right? It's going to be interesting to see the way these guys play against each other. They've obviously played with each other before. They play on the private bot server all the time. Who are we waiting for to warm up? Waiting for Ramses, of course. Ramses ready up. The asshole. And here we go. Gonna be heading into this. We're on blue versus red.
5, 4, 3.
And we're going to be using blue versus red as the names of the teams because this is bot versus bot. We'll start out on Mirio. He's going to be heading quickly over to the enemy team base. Hot Dog's going to make a quick rush in. Looks like they're going to try a pincer move, but Mirio just going to straight pick up this flag and try to make the quickest move out of the base possible. Ramses, though, going to be putting a stop to that by making his own move across. Now Mirio going to be trying to defend this flag. Both flags out and at the other base. And now Mirio going to be sitting in with this flag. Everyone's going to be making advances onto Mirio, trying to get this flag back. Hot Dog's over at the other side trying to push for the flag. And we have that flag drops there, just down. It's green up. Parade manages to get in and take a good hit into Mirio. That red flag has gone down. And now Parade manages to return it, but they don't get a cap out of it. The red flag was dropped. And there's the return from Red. So Red now in the lead. But their flag has been taken. They're going to have to get out quick. Hot Dog pushing in. Manages to get a little bit of the way in, but Ramses makes a good defense from below. Mirio not going to get past that with the weaponry and the armor he had when he was going into that fight. Ramses just stacking up a little bit more, making sure that he's around the base. And he's going to be making a quick push into the enemy here, leaving that armor up for just a second longer to be able to make the push, but he's going to come up against two enemy players. Packer and Hot Dog are not going to let him through, and Mirio is going to equalise. But straight away, collapses, comes through, gets taken out by Hot Dog, who also kills himself at the same time, but that's fine. Hot Dog goes down to Ramses. Ramses on the offensive, making a quick move through. Going to be using that blaster, just completely ignoring that enemy player and making the push through. Going to be careful. Got to be careful because Hot Dog is there. And Packer. Well, Packer gets in first. Hot Dog was right down there at the bottom, ready to take him out, but Packer was in the position first. Stack of bot. Packer gets that mega. And now Ramses is out. Pro Raid on the back end of this, trying to make the push. The flag is out on collapses. And Red's managed to take a flag. Ramses off with the flag, which doesn't quite get out of there. Packer managing to pick the flag up. Red has picked up the flag with Mirio. Mirio going to be making a move right across the mid. Not really taken down just yet. Where are we? We're on Mirio, who's going to get in. Ramses comes through, manages to take Mirio out just after he goes down. But Packer now, he's got the position. He's got to try and take Ramses out. Ramses grabs their mega, heads up to take the armor. And just getting a little bit of stack. They've got to be careful here. They know he's in the base. They know he's running around stealing their items. So when they respawn, they're not going to have any items to be able to take this. Ramses up onto the flag. Got the flag, and now he's moving towards the other team. He's moving towards his base, but everybody's stacked in mid. The entire blue team is stacked in mid. But wait, he's over. He's got over mid. The whole blue team was stacked in mid until they went down. Hot Dog there, defending quite heavily. He's going to go in for the cap, and Ramses isn't going to be able to connect with it. They're going to have to get that flag back. Both flags are out. Where's that second flag got to? And Mirio's going to be pushing in, trying to get the flag back off Ramses, but he's stacked up very heavily off of the smaller items. Stacking up really well here. Playing a more defensive game, you can see he's just absolutely in that position to take this. Using that blaster to get around. Mirio, though, he's pushed in very quickly. He's an absolute master of this Crylink that he's using. Ramses is extremely low. He's only got 8 health. He's going to be taken out by Mirio. Can Mirio return? He gets the return onto it. And that blue flag's back, but will the red flag be able to get across? Blue manages to score. The red flag is in. And Collapses here, trying to defend from Mirio. Mirio's getting out with that flag. Collapses can't connect with it. Mirio manages to get the kill, gets across, gets a big amount of damage on Pro Raid, who's chasing him up the back. Gets a good amount of damage, but Mirio looks like he's going to be defended by Paka. Paka defends that entrance, and Mirio manages to get another flag. 4-2 we are now, as Mirio pushes back across the midpoint. This is some high-level CTF, and that's why I've got to talk extremely quickly to get everything out, because CTF is such a quick event. You can have its slow points, but yes, Mirio with that Krylink. If you haven't seen it after this stream, go and watch Mirification. All, I think 10 of them now over the last many years. The first one being even in Nexuiz. Mirio manages to grab another flag though. I was going to say, here comes Ramses, but Hot Dog there with the incredible defense with that rocket launcher. Manages to take him out. Hot Dog playing the defensive position here. Not pushing in too hard. Collapses. Makes a big hit. Hot Dog now, he's got that flag, he's making the exit, he's going fast, but he gets caught by a rocket from Pro Raid, who returns the flag, but gets caught into a fight with Paka. Paka onto the flag, gonna get taken out, well, by himself with that blaster. Pro Raid playing a good defense. Hot Dog's going in, gets the flag. They've got to return this. The entire team's there. The red team could get a capture here. It's there. The blue flag's both there. Now Pro Raid, all he's got to do is get on that flag, and there's the red team making a cap. 5-3 the scoreline. We're just about halfway through this map. This is the first map, I think. Yeah, this is the first map. You can see this is going to be an extremely competitive series. Bot versus bot. Now they're exiting. Very quickly, Paka drops it off to Hot Dog, who's going to take it and make a run to the other side. Ramses has the flag. Paka goes in to retrieve it, but he's not going to be able to take it. Ramses, sorry, with the flag going towards there. Very low health though. Mirio makes another attack, but Pro Raid playing an extremely good defense. Paka takes out Ramses, gets the flag. The blue team heading towards their 6th, but Pro Raid mounting an unbeatable defense right now for the last few. Mirio has been playing from the top as well though. And red makes another one. Pro Raid again. Trying to push that defense. It's slower over here, so we'll move over. We're with Mirio. He's going to be trying to take it over to the other side of the map as quick as possible. Now Mirio out with the flag. Got the points. He jumps straight over the enemy. That was a ballsy move there. Jumping straight over the enemy. Waiting at the top of the stairs. Both players come in at the same time. These guys will be on voice chat. They will be making good calls to each other. Mirio gets a perfect double kill. Very low though. Not going to be able to blast her out very quick. Goes in. And she's still a very nice air shot onto Collapses with the blaster. But it doesn't matter. Because Collapses takes him out. Now Collapses making a run over to the enemy base. Misses the jump. Doesn't quite get in there. Blue team gonna make a capture here. And there it is, blue now. 6-5 your scoreline. We're 10 minutes just about into this game. And we're on with Collapses, who's gonna make a run around. going to be picking up some of the stack. You can see these guys, they're definitely stacking up before they go in. They're not just making blind pushes. You can stack up with anything, so it's always worth going for the stack. Here we see Packer just trying to get some shots off towards the middle of the map. Trying to do a little bit of damage. Now he's going to stack back up. Packer's your main defender for this blue bot team. It's a great set of kills there. You got Collapses going down, being taken out. Ramses blows himself up. And here we are, Collapses trying to head over. Once this flag grabs it and heads off, not able to quite get out without taking a lot of damage. Blue flag gets returned, and now Packer heads up the top, trying to make this defense work. Pro Raiders mounted pretty much an unsurmountable defense. The only time it's got through is when he's gone down. These guys are playing incredibly well. And the blue flag goes through. It's been taken though. Blue goes through the flag. Packer defending over mid, trying to see when this flag is going to come out of the base. Here's a call that it'll be over the other side of the map, and heads back over to try and defend for the capture. So they've got to get this flag back, both teams. As Ramses heads up the bounce pad, going to be chased down by Mirio. They're going to try and 2v1 him. Don't want to lose this flag right now. The flag's more important, so Packer lets the items go. So he's dropping down shots onto Pro Raid. Ramses going to pop up at the wrong time, gets hit at the bottom of the stairs. Or the jump pad, and gets hit again at the top as Packer just waits for it to come over the top. The flag there going extremely heavy, pushing with that flag. Blue flag has been returned, and the red flag looks like it's actually going to get out. And there we go. Blue scores an extremely risky push there from them, but it seems to have paid off. They pushed that flag all the way in, managed to get the flag to come back, and managed to make the capture. So now they're pushing around this map. Packer's in a good position. Up against that sign. Those signs are 3D. You can be hit by them. A beautiful rail he gets onto Collapses. He's going to have a tough time pulling through with such little health, using that machine gun as the finisher. We were talking about it in Duel yesterday and we didn't see it quite so much, but you see it so much more in team modes. That finishing weapon, just to get that last little bit of damage dealt on people, because not always will they have stack. Pretty much never. So a rail or a rocket, and then finish them with that machine gun, or just generally in these games have that machine gun out just to do a little bit of damage as you're pulling across the map. You see Packer, he's got the machine gun out unless he knows he wants to be aiming at a corner and letting them have big sudden damage. He's going to have that machine gun out. Now Collapses taken out by Hot Dog, but managed to get Packer just before. And the blue team is mostly defending. They've got 1 minute and they've got 3 flags in the lead. So they've got to try and hold off the enemy team. Beautiful shot there. Down goes Ramses. Hot Dog's able to make a nice little triple for himself there. Mirio coming back. Both flags are in base. But right now the blue flag, well, they have pushed up quite well. They're only sending one out to push with it though. You see here, Mirio heading across. Ramsey's going to get hit by an insane shot Pro Raid exiting with that blue flag. It's going to get returned, and they may even get the next cap. They do not, but 8-5 your scoreline on the first map. Going to team, well, we're going to have to call them Bot A. Mirio, Hot Dog and Packer taking Claps' Pro Raid and Ramses on this first map. We are heading over to next dance, I believe. Or they seem to be voting for crossover, so it looks like we're heading over to crossover. Let's see what the current position is over here. So, Rainbow Shadow, Wolf Snipe and Arch have been knocked out of the cup. The teamwork is amazing in this. Very nice. Different looking flags on this map. This is crossover, a very tight map. Very tight. Lots of little tunnels like this. It's a map you're going to have to know. I assume these guys do know it. You can't shoot through that section up there though. You can see through it. And if you've got your graphics set like I do to a full pit map, you can't even see that that mesh is there, so it just looks like glass. It just looks empty. Defense here is apparently zero brain. But here we go. Good fun, have luck.
4, 3, 2, 1, begin.
And a lobotomy is apparently needed for a proper defense of this map. As you see, the map is extremely small, but there is a very long way round. It is one of those maps that the technically main way straight through here. As you see, Hot Dog attempts, but not quite get through. Packer taking a lot of damage there from Pro Raid, who heads back to try and defend. Tries a little push. It's always worth going for a push while you're pushed up. We are playing cup rules, of course. There's no pick-up rules of defenders must defend and stuff like that in this. If you pushed up, you must push up. Always go for a quick attack. High defense here. Red's managed to get a cap already. I did completely miss that. And there's another cap for the red team. So Claps, Ramses and Pro Raid. Currently team B in this tournament for bot. I have managed to make 2, but there's a capture for the blue team. Will they be able to capitalise on that and make it another one? Now we're going to see the red team get another capture. So we're on with Mirio, who's going to be pushing around this mid section, just trying to stack up a little bit more. You're not going to get in with 2 defenders, you're just not going to get in. He's there, he manages to get a Hot Dog, manages to make the return, and they might be able to make the capture. There it is, manages to make the capture after getting the return himself. Ramsey's going up high, they're watching him go up high. Communication's been had. And red manages to pick up another one. 4-2 the scoreline. We're only 2 minutes into this game, so it looks very much like we're going to be going scoreline rather than time limit. Mirio with the flag heading out now. Oh, sorry, with the return. What team they were on. I think they've swapped team colours. Mirio's got the flag, but they've got to get this return in. Mirio going to go down. And the red flag's being returned. Both flags now sitting in their bases. Bit of damage dealt. You can shoot through that wall. There is a wall that goes right next to each other, so shooting through there is possible. collapses here.
Triple kill.
We haven't seen a flag cap in a couple of minutes, but it is still a very well fought game. Both these guys, just so many frags coming in, it's quite difficult to see where it's all coming from. You can see all these guys. Collapse is just stacking up that little bit as Mirio pushes in, manages to get the flag, and now just getting out, grabs the flag, gets out, heads back over and manages to make a cap, evening it up. Now collapses. Goes to push in, but Mirio's waiting around at the back wing before pushing over. Mirio now goes in. He's got that flag, he's got very little health to get around with, but he's going to get this cap again. Mirio puts the bot blue team in front for the first time in this game. And now we're over on Ramsey, he's making a push to the side. Hotdog gets the red flag. Blue flag taken by Ramses here though. He's just waiting around, he can see his teammate, gets knocked on the head. Hotdog here. Trying to get Pro Raid. Pro Raid with very little health. I think both of them there had 1 health left. Which is quite impressive. Now collapses. Wants to push. Wants to push up. On to Ramses, who's just waiting back in base, trying to get the capture, but just as the flag comes through, gets picked up. And now collapses. He's got to chase down Hotdog. Hotdog's there. The bot team, bot blue, is absolutely pushing back to try and capture this flag, but the red team mounts a very nice defense on it. Red gets another capture. It's 4-5. Red needs this one if they're to go through to the next round. Beautiful shot there. Over onto Packer. Doesn't usually go on the offensive, but definitely a solid attacker when he does. Now it looks like Packer's actually making a few offensive attempts here, potentially trying to just confuse the enemy team on this map. Definitely getting through quicker. It looks like we're mostly getting just triple offensives actually here. So that's potentially why Packer's going more on the offensive actually. He's just not in a fight at the time, so he goes on the offensive, try and stay away. 8-6 the scoreline. Bot red currently in the lead, but bot blue does have the map advantage right now. Hotdog waiting back, got to take out Ramses. Ramses going for the capture. Got Ramses. Mirio comes in, gets the capture, evens it up. We're 8-8. 2 flags left to take. Mirio's going to take a push in. Very little health though. This is the thing, we've got not as many pickups on this map. Packer's going to get a capture and Mirio's going to push in. This could be it. 9-8 your scoreline. Both flags are taken out and there it is. Bot blue takes it in a very, very close game. Absolutely, definitely close. Too much stress. Both those games, so close. Thank you for the host, Mackie. Back over here. We'll have a look at this eLix. So Ramsey's got, so we're going to go over to cup number 2 now. Currently 3 minutes in. Is there anyone spectating this? Not sure. Dodger might be. Or might know at least. So we're going to be pushing through into this one. Not quite sure. This is the first time I've seen a map other than Next Dance. Well, we just saw crossover, so that's fine.
Triple kill.
So we're going to have our map back. We'll be able to commentate by map. This is the first map. Archer now. And we're taking the push. Tries to get CT. Wants this flag back. The red flag is out. But Archer very low. Flag's been returned. And will the red flag get put back? Oh shit, I'm not showing the game. Sorry. Fucking high level casting right here. Absolutely professional casting. 3-0 to the PSYX team. We have bot C here with Seeky, Gats and Silence. They're definitely C because they're not in the upper bracket. But now we do have the hierarchy of bot clan teams. It's crazy that they've got 9 players. 3-0 after 5 minutes. Yeah, this map, this is quite a big map. Plays quite slowly, actually, Running Man. And I know this because we didn't hit score limit in a 3v3 Insta-CTF game with hooks and everything. We didn't hit score limit in 10 minutes. We only played 10 minutes on that one, but we didn't hit score limit. So you know it's a slower map when you don't hit score limit in Instagram. So this is a much slower map. It looks like these guys have... The bot team has definitely got a hell of a defense. You can see as they get pulled in. Here the blue flag not quite getting through to be captured. Red flag going to be returned. And we're over onto Gats. He's going to find Archer on the push, but Archer's going to grab him and grab both of these major items. They are right next to each other, so if both of them come up at the same time, one of the things you've got to do on the team, you've sort of got to push it away from being overtaken. Archer here just waiting on this item. He's about 3 seconds before it comes up. And there it is. Both the items are up and now he's going to make his move. With the extra health, there's a lot of health and armour on this map, so it is definitely worth just waiting around if you know that they can come up and you're safe. As long as you've got some weaponry to defend yourself. And there it is. We're 7.5 minutes in almost, so halfway through this. And we're also halfway through on the scoreline. So we do play first to 10 or first to 6 frags in the lead. A great shot from Archer there. Going to be pushing in. Taking out Seeky here. Should be taking out Seeky. Oh no, Seeky survives with 7 health, takes out Archer, but the flag is going to get through. Beautiful shot from Pendula. What mod for Warsaw is this? Yeah. Warsaw doesn't play CTF. CTF's crap in Warsaw. God, I played CTF in Warsaw. It's awful. I can see why you just play Bomb. CTF's just awful in Warsaw, honestly. I don't know if it was just like the people we had, but it seemed like it was a fairly close game. It's just no one could capture. Although to be fair, the class-based NTF style, Team Fortress style one did look pretty good, but it never really got. I didn't get to play it. That looked a bit better because it didn't seem to be the maps that was the problem, to be honest. Mostly because you played CPM maps, but. Definitely a lot of CTF is the game mode that I think shows how a game plays. So you can have a game like Warfort or Warsaw. Pendulum letting one through there. Red manages to get a score. Yeah, you can get a... Oh, Red looking to get another one. There they are. Absolutely rapid through there, capping twice in a row. Like, gonna slap Gats, get a rail onto Pendula, well not Pendula, Silence.
5 minutes remaining.
Now just gonna be sitting here, waiting for this flag to get back. Both these guys, they're gonna have to go get the flag back. It's not quite gonna be pulled back himself. We need to get the blue flag back in base, both flags being out on the enemy team. Silence going to go down. They found the flag though, they found where it is. It's on CP, and here we have Spike going absolutely rapid, missing every shot, but just pushing CP. Not quite sure where he's gone. CP manages to get out of the way. Silence manages to take out Spike, and the flags are still both out in play. We're up at the 11-minute mark now. PSYX hasn't managed to pick up another flag in the last 2 or 3 minutes now. We do still have a 1 flag lead, but that's not much when we've seen how quick this has gone. The blue flag's being returned. Red flag could be captured right now. And there it is. Blue manages to get another one on the board. PSYX putting it up a bit. Six to 4 the current score line. Amazing shot there from Gats, as the announcer did give it. Gats grabs the flag. Will he be able to get out? He's not going to be able to get out. Takes a lot of damage from a rocket in the midst of it all. Red manages to score in the middle of a load of chaos. Not quite sure where they got the flag out there. I didn't hear the flag be taken, but Pendula here dropping around for some defensive moves. In comes Gats, looking for that flag. Pendula almost takes out Spike there with that spam. And Gats is just going to duck off. They swap weapons over. And now Pendula making a move for this armour. Trying to stack up on the enemy team's supply. It's a good way to stop them from getting armour and ammo as they come through. 5 to 6. We've only got 2 minutes left on this. Both flags are out. And the blue flag's been taken. And the red flag gets returned now. The blue flag is out and red manages to score. They've equalised it with only 2 and a bit minutes left to go. Or less than 2 minutes left to go on this. We could be seeing another overtime here. This is our first map though. Seeky's just waiting on these items. They're about to come up in a second. Just left them a little bit early there, actually. They did in fact come up. The push in. Both flags are out again. Blue flag gets returned, and it's going to be a capture for blue. Gats is going in. There's a minute left. And it looks like it might be full D. No, they're actually going to push out again. Looked for a second like it was going to be full defense from the blue team, but they're going to push out. Seeky's going to get in there, going to grab that flag, going to pop up at the top and going to be taken off of him. Now it's an aggressive defense. The Seeky pops back through with a little bit of health, and Archer manages to get a good amount of shots in. Archer sitting very low at this point. Seeky pushing in very quickly again and again, just repeatedly making flag grabs, but not managing to get out of that small area there. You have 25 seconds left to tie this up and put us into overtime. But the defense from the blue right now, extremely strong. Spike has the strength. And with that, I think it's probably going to end up being all over. Spike just sits there taking them out, as you can see up in the top corner with the kill feed. And there it is. One flag takes it in the end. A very close game all the way through. And we've got the first map going over to PSYX. All right. Going to be on blue versus red, and seem to have some wrong teaming going on. There we go, it's all sorted. We'll be getting ready up. Just a second. So we've got bot versus PSYX again on this second map. PSYX took the first. I'm not sure whose map pick this is or anything. This map has been played in every single best of 3 I've seen so far, and none of them have gone to the full 3. But here we go. Heading into the map. Yeah, from Archer. And here we go. Heading out quickly. Archer going on the offense. There's Seeky to defend. Silence taken out with a nice little rocket from Archer. He's going to go the lower route and then pop up at the end, and it's a very fast capture. 25 seconds for the first cap. Let's see, what flag capture speed was that? 14.22. So for Rainbow Shadow's current record on this server is 8.79 seconds for a flag cap. That is incredibly quick, pretty much halving the speed that Archer just did here. So now with Gats, he's going to grab the flag and try to get out of here. Going very fast with this cryo link. Swaps over, makes the jump, and there's the cap. What speed do we have that in? That was 9.86 seconds, incredibly fast capture. And now we're back with Archer going on the offensive. With this all tied up, Archer's going to need to make a little bit more of a push. Waiting at the top here, you don't want to go in while you're getting spammed out. There's a very good choke point. Archer's just going to take a bit more ammo and a little bit more health into this. There's that little bit extra that you can survive. Could be the difference between getting through. And Archer just sitting here with that flag, not wanting to push in. Goes in now with that being taken. Going to get across. Has to go. Once the first person's died on the enemy team and you're on the enemy's side, you've got to do something about it. Because otherwise you're just going to be waiting. Takes the armour and the health. Going to be just overstacking a little bit as well here. Just to sit, and there's a capture. Blue flag returned, and Archer gets another capture. That will be quite a long capture. Yeah, it took a minute for him to get that one back. But a beautiful defence while he's still in the base. Just going to leave it. Both teammates out on the push, and Pendula coming through to get another capture. Blue 3-1 up. PSYX right on in the lead here. Archer having a few problems with making the move. Now Spike gonna grab that flag, and Archer's in the back room. They're gonna return it, and then Archer. Who's got the flag here? Ah, Spike's got the flag, and the red flag gets returned just before Archer can manage to take out Gats at the last little bit. Pendula's pushing in though. They're making some inroads, and Gats goes down on the opposite side of the map. Archer with a beautiful rocket across there. Now Archer just has to get through Silence. They've pulled back a few more defenders here. They don't want to let another flag out. But once Archer goes down, I think that you'll see they're just going to push. But Archer is going to hit a massacre. Not going to go down right now. Takes a lot of damage there though. And yeah, you can definitely see that the bot team is playing a lot of players at the back points. Beautiful air shot there. Pendula gets Gats. Oh sorry, Seiki gets Archer. Pendula gets Gats just after that. Spike making a run for it now. Seiki going to be trying to get across, but Spike's going to take them out. And now it's a 3-man run. Moving back. Gats. Seiki just going to leave it there. Takes it there. That's a good tactic. We've seen it a couple of times now, where a team will just leave the flag where it is and then just sit on it and not touch it, and just wait. The second that the enemy team comes over, they'll just touch it, send it back, and they know that the enemy team has to now go a little bit further to grab it. So it allows them, if the enemy team goes the opposite way, doesn't go through where the flag is, then it allows them a little bit longer if the enemy team has to go and search for it. This red flag is going to be taken and captured by Archer, who's then going to sort of straight down it in the fire. 4-1 the scoreline, 5 minutes in. This one could get timed out soon actually. Blue team at the minute would only need 7 to be able to time this out. 6 points in the lead, or 10 captures full. There it is. Silence. Blue flag's taken by Gats. Gats on the run with Silence behind him. Spike gonna come over and gonna get taken up by Silence. All the flags have been dropped right next to the base. If they can just get in, and there it is. Seiki manages to get in, push both of them back onto the flag posts, and it was so close to a capture anyway. Spike unfortunately not able to get in there himself. If he was, he would have returned the flag instantly, and then managed to make the capture.
Red flag taken.
Pendula here. Making a push around the map. Trying to push it in. Just stack it up a little bit more. Gonna leave that armor for someone else, I think. Leave that armor for an attacker. You don't want your attackers to be completely out of armor. But you do have to be careful to not completely leave your health and armor open for the enemy team to just grab them as they come in to take the flag. So Pendula keeping it stacked up. 4-2 the current scoreline. Pendula stacks up a little bit more. And the red flag's been taken. Pendula now has to sit in here to try and take anyone who comes through. They're coming on the lower. Zeke going to drop out. Gats goes through. Pendula's not going to hear him. Zeke takes a lot of damage, and Gats is probably going to get this flag. Spike's managed to pick up the red flag. Gats has got the blue one and is heading back to base. Both these guys look like they're going to meet in the middle. Pendula manages to get the flag off of Gats, and now they're pushing in again. Silence there. And Spike, he's got the flag, but there is an enemy in the base. Been taken out though, as Archer gets Seeky, and Spike gets the capture. Move over off of Pendula now, over to Spike, who's going on the offensive. Going to be heading into this base. Going to grab the flag and get out of there. A very good stack to be had here. If you've only got 100, you'll pretty much do all of your self damage. Gats there. Spike not coming around the corner, not wanting to take the fight. Going to get silenced. Gats has the flag though. Spike going to have to be careful. That flag is moving across the map very quickly to the other side. I'm not sure who's got it actually. I'm not sure if I've got Fog of War on or something with the mini-map. If it doesn't show the enemy team's stuff, the enemy team's information. Zeke gonna get the flag returned. Now we're going to see a capture from the red flag. Gats manages to get that blue flag back to base and capture it. That's the name of the game, innit? Pendula now just trying to get Seeky taken out. Seeky now can't jump up and take that mega health. And there it is, takes the mega health. Gets back across, going to grab the flag, but doesn't have enough health to survive the shots. Well, from himself actually. Blue gets another one, 6-3. PSYX currently leading as we come up to the 10-minute mark. But we did see what Seeky and the rest of the red bot team were able to do. Or actually, I just say bot team on this because it's not bot versus bot. 3. Spike, Archer and Pendula currently in the lead.
5 minutes remain.
We're going to be on Spike as he makes a move across. Going to be caught in the mid. Moving back to base, gets a kill. Only has 10 health though. It's not the best way to push him, but when your team's all across the other side anyway and the flag's there, if Spike can go in, he's got to return. So both flags are out. They're not quite sure where their flag is here. But the entirety of the blue team is now in the red base. And I think the entirety of the red team is in the blue base. So that's certainly a position to be in. Gats now in mid, goes into a fight. Archer pushes in a bit aggressively with that flag, but Gats has got the blue flag. And Spike, with only 10 health, going to be pushing in on the offensive. Now going to be sweeping up a little bit more armor, a little bit more ammo. We're now back on the blue side of the map. Red flag got dropped. Now it's been returned. Will Gats be able to get it back in time? Being chased down by Spike here. He's got very little health. He's going to get it back on that flag, and Red manages to bring it up 6-4. There's only 3.5 minutes left to go. They still need 2 more flag caps. It's certainly doable at the rate that they can get these flag caps in. It's just whether they can clear out that base and get in. And we know that at this point, as teams have got 3.5 minutes, they're going to be looking at that clock. They're going to be going, what have we got to do? And they're going to be putting more defense on. They're going to go, if we're not on the aggressive, if they're already pushed up like they are now when they went to return that flag, we might as well take it. And here they are, Archer. Going to be heading back. Flying across. The flag's in base, so he's just going to grab it onto the post. And there it is. Blue has another flag in the lead. And now you're going to see them play much more defensively here. Archer sticking around. Normally he'd be pushing out. If they weren't in the lead right now, if they were losing, that you'd see Archer go straight across. Wouldn't have even tried to defend there. But now they just need to try and stalemate it a little bit. Spike makes a push across. And they get another flag taken. Blue flag's been taken by Seiki, who's making a very fast run down the left-hand side of this map. Gonna get caught on the mid. And looks like the flag's going to be returned. PSYX making extremely good flag returns right now when they're chasing them down. Bot is actually getting out of base quite regularly, but they're just not able to make it much past mid, and definitely not able to make it fully into their own base. The red flag and the blue flag are both out in play now, with only 2 minutes left to go. This could be another capture for blue. They're very close to the back, both flags returned. Blue picked up, and now making its way on silence across mid, but going to get taken out. And both flags are back on the flagpoles. It doesn't look like it's going to be doable right now. PSYX looks like they're going to take this one. They took the other map, so they'll be taking this one too, and going through to the loser bracket final. Pendula's going to have a swing at it, try and get another flag. Blue flag's been taken just after the red flag. Now with a minute left, can these guys actually fully tie it up? 2 players in the blue base from red almost get taken out. Gats has returned the flag. He's got the blue flag. Now he's moving back across. The red flag's out on the field.
Triple kill.
And the flag gets instantly returned and taken. And it's another capture for the PSYX team. Will they be able to end this? If they can get another capture in the next 20 seconds, it looks unlikely, but they could do it. If they can get that in, then they'll be able to take this without using the time limit. But right now, they're definitely going through to loser bracket final.
Triple kill.
So it's definitely been a good tournament. There's some very, very close games. We haven't seen any. We've seen some incredibly close games. But we haven't seen any go to the extra third map. Still very close games. Oh no, we did. There's one. We'd missed it on stream. But yeah, all the games on stream except for bot versus bot have been extremely close. So now we're going to have a rematch, I think. Yeah. Gats, Seiki and Silence versus Ramses, Collapses and Pro Raid, bot versus bot. Oh yeah, no we're not. Never mind. We have PSYX. Never mind, I'm a dumbass. What server are you playing on? You're playing on server 2? Server 1? I don't have a clue what's going on. These have been extremely good games so far. Let's hope they continue like this. I want more games like this. So we'll do some more shilling. So the exclamation mark Xonotic command in chat will give you a link to xonotic.org, which is where you can get this wonderful game from. It is entirely free and will always be entirely free. And you can join us on IRC and Discord. Those links can be found, I believe, on the website. And you can join the chats and play with us. We're all friendly, honest. There are regular tournaments like this one happening every week at the minute. So we'll see what comes up next week. There's definitely enough plans for a tournament all the way through April, every week in April. So we should be having another one next week, another one the week after, and potentially, depending on where April lands, another one the week after that. But we'll see. And we're going to get into this game in just a minute. So this is the loser bracket final. Whoever wins this one gets the chance to play versus Mirio and the gang. And it will be a rematch, whichever way round we go. Be a rematch in the grand finals. So, Spatium, Crossover and Running Man. I'm not sure if that's the order we're actually playing them or if that's the maps that we can have. I think it's the maps we can have. It's going to be on Crossover first. That's the pick from Bot. Then we're going to Running Man. And then if we need it, we are going to Spatium. So let's head over to Crossover, a very fast map.
Vote now. Vote succeeded.
And it will definitely throw up some interesting results, I think. So we've seen this map already before, played by this bot team. Haven't seen it played by PSYX, but it should give us some very good gameplay. It was close the last time it was played, and it was very, very, very quick. I think we should be seeing that again, the way these guys play. Pretty much everyone Xonotic plays the same sort of way. I don't think there's anyone who plays these teams in CTF. I don't think there's anyone who plays like a super hardcore take one, defend forever. Because it's just too hard to do in Xonotic. You can't do like we used to do in Unreal Tournament Insta-Gib, where you got 1 cap, 5 defense. That's Doku. God, everyone shat on Doku and never played it and never got why. And then I played it and I was like, ah, I see why. Because you can just do that. Yeah, you can grab one, use one. Strength up there. Didn't know that was where strength was. So we'll be getting into this game in just a minute. This is the warm-up. Playing extremely heavy end of warm-up.
Prepare for battle.
And here we go. Gonna go into this game.
5, 4.
The loser bracket decider.
2, 1. Begin.
So technically this is for 3rd place actually. This is your 3rd place game. Whoever loses this one takes 3rd. I'm going to start off on Ramses. Going to play a bit of a pushed mid defence. Going to push over, grab this flag and get out quickly. Nice bit of movement, faking out. I'm going to get a very quick cap there. Let's have a look what that was. Mirio, wow, 5.82. Mirio's managed to get a 5.29. Ramses is going to pick up this strength, get the 1st kill, get the 2nd, and can't do a rocket jump due to not having enough health, but is going to be in a very good position to defend this flag. However, the blue team has the red flag over on their side of the map. Ramses is going to need a bit more health here. And going to go back on the offensive, trying to get this flag back. It's over in mid, on pro raid, on spike actually. Flag gets dropped, Ramses goes down to a bit of spam, and then it's right on there for pro raid to be able to score. 3-0 to bot here. As Spike manages to defend and grabs the 1st flag for PSYX. Now sat in a bit more of a defensive position. It looks like they're going to be playing 1 defense on both these teams, but it's not a set defense, it's just whoever's at base at the right time. Pendulum now trying to push up, collapses in the right position to stop it. And Ramses has the blue flag, gonna make a quick escape, takes a lot of damage, doesn't want to take any more from his own blaster. The blue flag's also out. Oh, sorry, the red flag's also out. Red flag returned at just the right moment for Ramses to be able to make the pull. And now we have Archer. Trying to get out with here, but not going to make it. Blue flag is returned. Both flags are back on their main points. Collapses, gets taken out with that strength, doesn't manage to make anything of it. And Ramses now makes a fast push in, gonna go high, misses the jump out, but does seem to have fluked out and confused the enemy team. It's gonna be very close. Archer manages to get the return, doesn't manage to get the capture, but it's still 4 flags in the lead for this red team of bot. Very good play there from Archer though. He pushed in very well, managed to get around the map. And played it pretty clean, and here we have Spike. Going to be pushing through. The blue flag's there. He doesn't want to be anywhere near that flag, doesn't want to get taken out. Has the red flag and goes down, and there's the capture. 2-4. PSYX currently trailing, but they are making inroads. Now Ramses defending over on the enemy base as Collapses takes the flag through. Beautiful shotgun play there. Red flag's been taken, the blue flag is back on its spot. This could be another capture. Both flags are down. Packers very close to it. It looks like both flags are going to be over. The red flag goes out and gets returned, and the blue flag's still in play. Blue flag's taken. Pro Raid's up in the top corner. Archer comes round. Spike has the red flag. Very low. Ramses is going to be sat in this position in the red team's base. In the blue team's base, sorry. And it's all going down in that blue team's base. Pro Raid now with the blue flag. Going to return that red flag. Gets dropped. Blue flag's going to be returned. The red flag's going to be taken. And now blue on the move. Pro Raid's going to get the blue flag. Archer's not going to quite be able to connect with that strength for a couple of shots. Takes a little bit more damage than you'd quite liked, I should think. Red's going to pick up another flag capture. And then Archer, he's through. He's got the strength. Going to be doing 3 times the damage right now. Plus backing, spamming on the way out. He's going to take a capture right just before he dies. 5-4. We're 5 minutes in. Got closer. And Archer again looks like he's getting out with that flag. Going through the side tunnel, the sewage tunnel at the top. And the blue flag's been taken. Archer's going to have to be careful because Collapses is down at the bottom. He's going to miss that first shot. He's going to be put in a bit of a difficult situation, getting caught at the back of this. Doesn't want to take too much damage. Going to hide in the tunnels because you've only got one place to look for. Your teammate can let you know when it's coming through. Blue flag gets returned and blue's going to be able to make a tying capture, and then red manages to get through and take another. And now Collapses on absolute tear through. Managed to get a very quick capture. That's got to be one of the fastest captures. No, it's not. It's only 6.9 seconds. Insane time from Mirio for that first 5.29 capture. Pro Raid here, sat back in the team spawn. Just trying to spam around. Archer's heading up at the top, and there he is. Taking a lot of damage though. Drops just down. He's 2v1 in the base. And now with Spike, who hasn't got the flag actually. Archer's got the flag. Collapses, goes down. The flag's dropped at the bottom. Blue flag's returned and Archer's got the flag. Spike going to be taken out by Ramses with this strength. Collapses has the flag. 7-5 currently.
Triple kill.
And Collapses looks like he's going to get back to base at the very least. Both flags out of base right now. Pro Raid is off to the side, taken out by Archer. He spawns in quite a good position, but it looks like he's really taken out quite quickly by Spike, who's then taken out by Ramses in return. Both flags seem to be sitting right in their bases, and just as I say that, Archer pulls through with the flag, going on the absolute offensive. Gonna take him out. Gets that flag back now with the flag, has to get back to his own base, and he's going to be able to capture it. 8 minutes in. And it's 7-6 the scoreline. Bot currently leading. There we are with Spike, doing a bit of defending as his team push through, but going to get taken out by Ramses, who's on very low health as he goes through. Pendula on the spawn, but Ramses is going to get the flag and manage to get out of here. Gets caught by Spike. Spike going to go through, get the kill though. Archer team frag spike. Red flag's returned, the blue flag's taken. And there's just a bunch of chaos going on. Pro Raid manages to get the flag and starts heading out to make this an 8. The flag gets taken back, blue flag's returned, the red flag is on the move. Collapses, has the blue flag though. No flag is safe on this map. And red gets another one. So, we're over here with Pendula, who's doing a bit of defending. Going to be found by Ramses. And now Ramses with the flag. Archer's over on the other side, drops the flag, and Ramses manages to return it as he comes through.
Triple kill.
And then red somehow manages to get incredibly quick capture. That's got to have broken. Oh my god, it's still not breaking that Mirio record. It's insanely quick time, considering I didn't even notice that that flag had been taken. Crossover's a hell of a good map though for watching it. Just it's so incredibly crazy. It's very difficult to commentate, but just watching it, it's everything going absolutely nuts, and that's absolutely brilliant. I love that. We're heading over to the running man in just a second. God, who removed Sky Castle? A map I actually know. Like, one of the very few maps I know. So, this is the battle for third place, and the battle for a chance at first. So the winner of this goes back into the upper bracket for the grand final. Loser takes third. Improved version of Crossover with more action than Crossover, Jesus. I'm out for casting that. I'm just going to sit back, relax, and just talk shit if that's going to happen. There's going to be even more shooting than that. Farewell CTF's not too bad. Having a bit of map discussion for the next one. It's always good to have, so we might as well, as long as they don't start very quickly. So, yeah, let's do some shilling. So !Xonotic will get you a link to this game, xonotic.org. Go there, get the game. Join us on Discord and IRC. There's tournaments coming up, there's always people to play. Send me demos and I'll cast them. That's for every Arena FPS game. So let's get into it. We're going to start off on Spike. PSYX need this to stay in the game. Bot has already got one map to their name in a very close game. Blue frag already taken by Pendula. Not Pendula, Pro Raid, sorry. Dropped and then returned by Spike, who's going to make a push through for the flag. Archer's got the red flag. Seems to be making a move over very close to the base. And an air shot comes out from Spike where he's going to kill himself. The blue flag's going to be returned, but the red flag's still out. Now here we are with Ramses making a push in to get the flag. And Spike's going to take out Pendula over there. And then Archer has this strength. So Archer now on the strength. Going to be trying to go in for the kill. And it runs out. It doesn't get too much use out of it. It gets a little bit of a kill. It's not too critical. But it does deny it from the enemy team, of course. And the next one's not up for another 90 seconds. So now a few pushes. Ramses, the first kill. And then Spike in to take out Ramses. Claps is going to make a capture though in the midst of all this. As Ramses get that return. Now we're over on Pro Raid. Get to make many points here, but we're in the early doors of the game. And Pro Raid has been defending. From a team that haven't mounted too many deep attacks. But here they go with a decent attack. They're going to get over to their own side. They're just about going to get over to their own side, but need to get their own flag back at this point as Archer has managed to get the flag back to their side. Then we're going for this strength. Pro Raid's going to pick up the strength and go down with it quite quickly. Blue flag's been returned by Spike. Archer still has the flag, and there it is, evening it up 1-1. Still got the music going, damn it. I don't know what's better, actually, having the music on or not having the music. Not quite sure which one is better. Just as Pro Raid grabs the blue flag, Spike gets the red one. It doesn't look like Pro Raid's going to get very far with it. Spike manages to get the flag. Going to be able to take out Ramses here. Grabs that, should be a capture here. And there it is, Spike gets the capture as Pendula returns. And now, oh no, that was Spike capturing. I thought Spike grabbed the flag again. But blue flag's been taken by Collapses. Spike's going to just hold back a little second, not keep pushing into the enemy base. But now they're there, they're going to try and hold it off from the enemy base. They've got 3 on the offensive. The flag's been taken, they're going to move away from it now. They've managed to catch this flag off guard down at the bottom on Collapses. It's been returned. And now they should be able to get this capture. So both flags now taken though. Yet again, blue flag returned, and it's over to Archer to get the capture. 3-1 currently. Again, PSYX needs to take this map to keep with a hope in this game. Beautiful air shot there. Archer managing to pick up this strength. Gets the first kill, going on a rage. Gonna just be waiting about, doesn't want to use the strength up too much. Gets taken out though by Ramses. You don't want to wait around too long for the items, but at the same time you're gonna sometimes need the items to take it. Claps is now with the blue flag. Making it back in. Pendula's going to try and stop the capture. And there you go. Blue going to pick another one up. Oh, sorry, Red going to pick another one up by capturing the blue flag. It's very confusing that blue flag being taken is the capture for Red. The point to Red. Also, the fish should be the other colour. Just so. Archer here, putting on a bit of a defence from the enemy team as the flag goes back. Both flags are out now, so they're going to have to launch an offensive to get it back. As Clapsies walks straight into Archer's embrace. Flag comes over, the blue flag instantly taken again though, so it's not clear where the base positions are as both teams enter each other's bases and pretty much entirely take them over right now. The flag getting returned and instantly picked up. Ramses manages to get the strength and has the flag here. It's a powerful combination, but doesn't have too much health, could still be taken out by pretty much anything. Knows that there's no point in going for those items, just be waiting for too long. Not going to get anything done. Could wait for them though with the strength just sitting there. Gonna pick this up and just trying to stay out of trouble. Collect all the items that you can. Stop the enemy team from being able to push you. Archer here, very close to getting a good position onto Ramses. Ramses got a lot of health though, so the kill wasn't likely. Beautiful long range shot there from Ramses. He's going to push in to try and take this flag. Spike there. Hasn't dropped so low. But there he is taking the mega. As Ramses gets the 100 health. Ramses playing a very careful game here. They need another flag capture though. But they've got a while. They've got some time. This one's probably going to go to the full length. It's a very slow map this. So I would expect this one to go the full length. And now, still with Ramses, with the flag. The blue flag is... Oh, sorry, the red flag is nowhere to be seen right now. I'm not sure if they've got eyes on it. But Ramses is definitely being hidden here. Very well down in the bottom. This is what makes this map quite a bit longer. And now we have Spike picking up that strength. And that's where he can make the damage from by returning that flag very quickly. And gets the capture. Blue now 2 flags in the lead. We've got about 6 minutes left on this map. And Spike is going to try and make the most of this strength. And pushes in for another capture. Great capture there. Spike putting them a little bit more ahead as he goes. Didn't even see anyone. Had the strength though. If he had have seen something with him, very likely would have got the kill. Collapses now with a clean run at this flag. Gonna get in and then gonna head to get out. Only gonna see a teammate as he gets through and straight through again. A lot of fast runs right now. Are any of those going to be the fastest runs? breaking Collapse's previous record. We have a 9.82 second run. Collapse's previous record, very quick. That's 3 minutes with the flag there Archer spent.
Triple kill.
And we got a 5-3 scoreline. It can be brought back for the bot team, but PSYX looks like they're going to be able to hold this off. If they can play like they did just a minute ago, just before that 3-minute capture, then they'll be in a very good position to take this and head to the 3rd map in this series. Spike here makes a very fast move towards the enemy base. Going to turn around very quickly though. Neither flag's been taken, so these guys just trying to stack up a little bit. Spike going to take the power up and make a rush towards the enemy base. There's the grab. Spike running out, gets the flag back. Does spot a blue teammate. Never mind. I just couldn't see the weapon and couldn't remember what team he was on. He's going to make another cap though. 7-3 the scoreline now. There's about 4 minutes or 3 minutes and 50 seconds left on the clock. And that's 3.5 minutes. There we go. I've got good maths, honest. Pro Raid. Gonna try and do something, but not quite managing to land the shots. As Archer pulls through very quickly. Gonna take out Pendula as a team kill. But the red flag's now been dropped. It's been returned, and there should be a capture coming out from red. They should have the flag close enough to base. And there's red scoring. The flag goes back. And Pro Raid's gonna grab it. Gonna be heading over. 7-4 currently. Red flag taken, returned and dropped. Now Pro Raid should be able to get this capture. Goes in and grabs the capture. 7-5 now. So it's definitely coming back for bot. Making some good plays. Trying to pull it back. Could get very close towards the end. Oh, a beautiful rocket there from Spike. Manages to grab the flag as Ramses grabs their flag, and now Archer has the strength. Should be able to defend here. They don't want to push down into the strength, knowing they're just going to get hit. Archer running around. Spike manages to get another capture, with Pendula returning the flag. 8-5 the current scoreline. It very much looks like PSYX is going to take this one. Now, looks like we're definitely going to a 3rd map, though. There's a 1.5 minutes left on the clock. And we've got a 9-5 scoreline. It could even be another capture. I don't think it will be, but there's a chance. Oh, it looks very good like this will be another capture. There it is. Not a full game going through there. But a very good place. And we're finally going to a 3rd map that we get to see on stream. So we are on Spatium. So this map I haven't really have to play this map. Collapses has never seen this map before. I've never seen this map before either. Actually, I've seen it in a frag movie, but that doesn't really help me much. Because that means I've seen... No, I've definitely seen this map. I was thinking, have I even seen this map? Because I didn't see the it was flag defense rather than like a flag capture, so I didn't even see a full run through of the map. But here we go. I don't even know if it was this game. So potentially I didn't see this map. It looks very similar. I think it was a Xonotic one, but I might be mixing up with something else. If it was anything, it was probably mirrorification, wasn't it? The CTF master. So these guys will be getting started in just a minute. It's quite a big map and a few of them haven't seen it before, so we're just going to have them look around it. Be a better game for it, so there won't be any stupid pass-throughs in the first, or only knowing one route for one of the players. Because it is difficult to learn new routes when you're in a serious game. Specifically learning the route back home. But here we go. Winner of this one goes through to the finals. Loser takes third. We're starting out on Ramses. We've got bot on red and we've got PSYX on blue. So Ramses here making his way through this map. Very quickly gonna find Spike. And take him out very quickly and very clean. I'm going to rush straight through, misses that jump and unfortunately drops down. Going to get machine gunned by Pendula, who's going to get the flag return. This looks like more of a map where you're going to see people very much playing flag defense. And we can see Pendula here picking up that item. So you've got 100 armor right in the base. Ramsey's coming around the side here, Pendula spots him, manages to get that machine gun back out. Just straight up dispatches with him. That machine gun doing extremely good work for Pendula. What's their accuracy with that? That's the only gun they've used, and it's 33% accuracy. With a spammy weapon like the machine gun, that's incredible. It's going to be difficult in here without a multi-shot weapon, and Collapses is going to get the kill onto Pendula and start making off with this flag. Red flag's going to be taken by Archer, so they will have to try and get this one back. But at the minute, it looks like Collapses is just going to head back to base and then start defending from there. Spike coming through with a Mega in his back. Collapses is close, goes down. The blue flag's going to be returned. And Spike's going to take that 50 armor from their base. Now the red flag is still at large. The blue flag's been returned, so we would be looking for a capture right now. I'm not sure if they're able to actually get back into their base. The blue flag's now been taken. Just as Spike with the flag comes around the back. And there's your capture. Second capture of the game. What are we looking at? Spike captured it, failing to break Archer's previous record. Looking at some good times here. It's interesting to look at the times. I forgot that was a thing in this. Archer going pretty much straight down with that. Spike going to make a move out of base now. Blue flag's taken straight as Spike leaves though. Archer's going to get that. Team blocking a bit there. Going to get the kill onto Collapses. And then return that flag. Now Collapses. Archer's going to go the other way. Spike following. So they're definitely playing well as a team right now. They're pushing through together rather than going alone. So that flag has a chance to be dropped and then picked up. As you can see, ProRaid just goes down on their own. And there's the third capture for PSYX. They're looking to take a controlling lead on this map. It's looking good for them right now. Now Ramses heading around the map. Archer's going to try and make a return on this flag, but collapses. Has it under control. Left with only 4 health though, so not the best way to make it out of it. Now just going to sit in base or go for the full attack. I think just trying to stay out of the obvious places in the base, stack up a few more weapons, stay around the flag for if it gets returned. But there'll be a call of I'm going to return the flag as they're killing the opponent, and then the flag will be returned. So Collapses is going to have a bit of extra time. It is going to be difficult to make that push and get the flag back now, because I assume after that amount of time it's going to be fully in the PSYX base. Archie gets taken down by Pro Raid, trying to get the flag back. 2D, 1 offense. And Collapses, he's just going to stick around in this base. Let's have a look at someone who's gone on the offensive. Pendula's defending with Spike. And here comes Pro Raid, pushing into this blue base. Spike drops out of the way. Pendula lets Pendula take it. Ramses and Pro Raid going to both be on the offensive. But Spike's over in the background. Ramses then taken out by Spike. Spike's still got this flag. Still got it all under control. Spike playing a lot more aggressive than you'd think from a flag carrier. Spots Pro Raid and pulls back. Doesn't want to take the fight on his own though. Take some pot shots at Collapses. Pro Raid here. Making a push for it.
Triple kill.
And Spike manages to make the kill. Now the blue flag's returned and Spike manages to grab it up. 4-1 the current scoreline. PSYX definitely taking the lead on this one. Pro Raid going to get taken out by a very nice shot from Spike. Spike going to be taken out by Collapses, and Collapses is off with the flag. Makes a nice air shot, but unfortunately Archer going to take him out. Returns that flag, and then heads off to take a flag of his own. Up top here, grabs this flag. Now obviously making a move out of here, but going to get taken out. A lot of people in this red base. It's going to be difficult to get out. Now we're on Pro Raid. We're going to move over. Let's see if we can get Ramses on here with this flag. Here we are with Ramses. Goes down, but not without a fight. Archer going to take the red flag. Here we are. Collapses on the offensive. Getting that flag back, but got to get the red flag back to base. They now have the blue flag back in their base, but not the red flag, not their own flag. So Ramses here, taken out by Spike. Now Collapses has to protect this flag. Going to be sitting in mid, which is a bit of a ballsy move, but Gives you a bit more of a couple of advantages. So it's not the worst thing that they could do. A bit more dangerous because obviously the flag is then dropped in mid. Spike's in their base though. He's going to be coming round and they're not going to meet because Spike goes the opposite way. And now Collapses knows where Spike is. Going to make a nice little hit. Spike's going to go down low. Collapses just trying to stay away from Spike. Doesn't want to make too many prediction shots unless he's fairly sure that's where Spike is. Because the more predictive shots he makes, the more noise he makes, the better Spike knows where he is. He's going to take Spike out though with a very nice rocket to rail. And he's hoping, I'm sure, that his flag can be returned. So we're over with Pendula, who's making a push into where Collapses is. Collapses around the back. We don't know where it is. Spike and Pendula both on the offensive here. And their flag is sat back in base. Very close. So their red flag. Looks like there's a fight going back on there. So we've got a 2v2 or 2v1 on both ends of this flag capturing spectrum. So it could be a cap here. The red flag's been returned and blue flag is captured. So yeah, that paid off well, that aggressive pushing for the bot team, but they still need 2 more flags. And this is going for a very, very slow game here. So they're still looking for 2 more flags to even it up and have a chance at that grand finals in the first place prize. Beautiful shot there from Pendula. Move over to some of the more attacking players. So we've got Spike here, just gone down on the offensive, now trying to stack up and then going to be heading out quite quickly. Here's Ramsey's coming, I think, and Pro Raid manages to head out. It's been quite difficult to see these. There's Pro Raid with the flag. Spike not able to chase them down, and there's Red almost evening it up. There's only 1 flag in it. Now we've got 3 minutes left, and again the winner of this goes through to the grand finals. So there is all of it on the stakes here in this final, in the best of 3 on the final map. And Spike makes a beautiful move, gets a lot of damage and can't quite take the momentum from that. Collapses that, runs straight past him, not wanting to engage in any fights, but Pro Raid's going to force him to get the return and then get taken down by Archer, but got the return before getting taken down. They've evened it up now. We have 2 and a bit minutes left on the clock. And it's even Stevens. Both flags are out of the bases. Red flag dropped. Gets returned. The blue flag is also returned, so both flags now returned. Blue is perfectly safe. They were in a bit of a bad position with theirs being over the enemy team, but they managed to get it at just the right time. And now they're going to want to make the move. Bots managed to bring it back. There's a 1.5 minutes left on the clock. Spike now pushes for a fast offensive. Being careful, knows there's going to be 2 defenders. This isn't golden goal, so making it into overtime, well, it doesn't really matter whether it happens or not. Just adds 2 minutes. But if you can get the flag before the 2 minutes, then you're definitely in a better position. Both flags go out. The blue flag gets returned. The red flag is making its run across with Spike. He's moving back. And he's got it. And now I think we're going to just see a 3 defense from PSYX. They're going to just sit in this base and try and camp it. Bot is going to have to push very hard to get this flag back. At this point in the game, Collapses comes flying through, though he manages to get out without taking too much damage, and now he's going to head towards the middle of the map. There's nobody over to take the red flag, but Archer manages to get it, gets it, drops, and they've evened it up with the 20 seconds left to go. They've evened it up. The final map of the game, and it looks like we're going into overtime. There's no way anyone's going to get a capture here. The red flag is out, but I don't think they'll get the capture. Overtime is taken, and the red flag is picked up by Spike. He's going to make a move over. We've got 2 minutes of overtime, so it's not just a golden flag. It's not just golden goal. Now the blue flag. So both flags on the pitch. This map is Spatium. It is a very nice looking map. And it seems to be playing extremely well and giving us some extremely good games. So that's always nice. We like good games. Spike here. Being careful to move around. Has that flag.
1 minute remains.
Now we've got a minute left for this overtime. But we thought it was all over at a minute when it went in. Ramses pushes in. Might be able to take out Spike. Doesn't manage to land just enough damage. Spike has a very good amount of stack here. Of course, the flag carrier always going to be given the extra little bit of stack and allowed free reign to take extra items like this to be able to keep that flag safe. Ramses is going to catch Spike off guard though. Spike's going to have to back out. Pro Raid and Ramses both finding Spike. He's going to have to back out. He looks like he's going to go down here. Manages to get Pro Raid. Ramses is still there. Ramses goes down to Pendula on that machine gun. And it looks like we're going to go into a second overtime. Both teams have the flags in the enemy base, and now we're going to see some more pushes. Because I think when you've only got, you don't want to risk it when you've got no chance to bring it back. You know, you don't, just in case you lose that one, you don't want to risk it. But now we've got another 2 minutes to be able to take this, so they could risk it, could make it pay. So we're going double overtime here. Spike just staying safe in this base. Pro Raid finds him. We head over to Archer, who's on the push to try and bring this blue flag back. He's found it on Collapses. Collapses has very good stack. He's going to be able to find this kill. He's going to get the flag taken back. And Spike has managed to capture. We have 1 minute left in this game. And Archer's going to make a push back to base. I think he's actually going to go and defend. Blue flag's been taken. He's going to defend from mid. He sees Pendula coming through the middle. And they're going to have to defend from mid. And there's the kill. Gets it taken back to base. 30 seconds left. And Archer's going to defend from mid. Pro Raid going into the base. Going to get taken out. Archer very low health, but still going to take the mid defense. Here we are with Ramses. He's going to be pushing in. The blue flag's been taken. They've got 10 seconds to bring this back to get into the grand finals. It looks like PSYX right now are going to be going into the grand finals. An incredibly close map. And there it is, GG. We had some incredibly close maps all the way through that series. And in the end, come on. In the end, PSYX is going to take it. No, my volume is on. Huh, there's no music. Yes, people play non-insta, non-hook CTF. It is interesting, but they do. Honestly, it's a very, very good game mode. It's been extremely close. So I think we might be playing on this server, just since everybody's here. So we have bot versus PSYX. Yeah, this is 3 versus 3. 3v3CTF Cup. This is the grand finals. Just going to get some spam going out for the cup. I don't include my own music in the Xonotic music player at the minute, but I do want to try and find some people's music. So yeah, if anyone's got any music that they've got and they'd like to have in, so here we go for the grand finals. We're going to get in here. I don't think you've got to do some sim links, to be honest. You can just add them. I can't remember where it looks, but you can just add them. You can add your own music. But I'm fairly sure you don't have to do sim links, because you can just drop them into the music directory, to be honest. In fact, let's have a look. Can I find the... do it before they start. Yeah, you might be able to do it if you had a PK3. And I think you might be able to add it somewhere else as well. I'm not sure where though. But in data you should be able to add a PK3, which is just a zip file you've renamed. So yeah, we're going to get ready for battle. Here we go for the grand finals. We have bot versus PSYX. Starting off on the first map of Running Man. This is a best of 3. And we're going to start with Pendula, who tends to play the defensive role. We should be finding some very quick attacks going to be coming in here. And the first one is going to be Mirio, who dispatches of himself very nicely with that blaster. Let's head over to someone who's not defending. We've got Mirio on the offensive here with a good stack of health. Going to be found by Pendula. And now just going to try and take these items. Only a few seconds on that. Pendula going to find Mirio again, knowing potentially that he was going to be waiting there, and then find him with the machine gun. Now it looks like Pendula's going to go a bit on the offensive, but actually just going to drop back after picking up that rocket launcher, wanting to deny the weapons a bit from the enemy team. And Mirio has the flag that gets taken out again. Pendula has an incredible defense, and this map's a very slow playing map. We don't expect to see 10 flag captures which will end the game, and I certainly, with the level of these guys in the grand final, certainly don't expect to see the 6 flag mercy saw. Mirio pushes in again, probably one of the best flag carriers in the game, but going up against Pendula, who right now is proving to be one of the best defenders in the game. These guys, PSYX, have come through from the lower bracket and are definitely ready to take this one. Could take bot a few minutes to get back into this game though. They have had a little bit of time out while they've been waiting for this game to happen. So PSYX have had a best of 3 with the second bot team. There are 3 bot teams in this tournament. Yeah, they had a best of 3 with those guys, and this first bot team in the grand finals has had to just wait that entire time. So now Spike with the flag heading out. Red flag's been taken though, so both flags are in play. The red flag gets returned now, and the blue flag is ready to be taken back. Pack up at the base. Red flag returned, blue flag captured, and red PSYX goes 1 up. Now Archer on the offensive, a very good player, very good mover. Tends to be better on these sort of close quarters maps where he can play more individual duels. Doesn't have to take any long range or too many long range fights. You can pick your battles on this map, and I think that benefits Archer in his play style, but gonna get taken out with the strength. Mirio's gonna get taken out by Archer with that telefrag or something, or booted off into space. I'm not quite sure what that one was. Zoom shot Spike here. Gonna make a push over to the enemy side. No flags in play right now though, both back on the bases. And Spike almost takes out one but doesn't quite get him. Archer's gonna get hot dog, Packer's gonna get Spike. And Mirio has a flag actually. We've completely missed it, but Mirio over here has a flag, heading back towards the blue base, is going to get a capture. It looks like he doesn't manage to get the capture. It's very close and the flag goes down anyway. Hot dog manages to get it, Mirio goes down. Archer doesn't quite manage to get the return. He's not going to be happy with that one. But Hot dog managed to get the capture. Mirio now has another flag. Spike's going to be making his way out, tries to get a few more items, but isn't going to be able to get away with it. The blue flag's been returned and Mirio manages to make the capture. We have Claps's record to be set of 9.82 seconds, which is incredibly quick capture on this map. It was so quick that I didn't even notice that he'd taken the flag from the enemy until it was already captured and the score went up. Back up playing a nice bit of defence here. Red flag's been taken, and they fall back on the defensive. Mirio coming in, Spike is on the enemy, and Mirio's managed to make a capture. 3-1 the current scoreline on Running Man. PSYX played extremely well on this map in the last game. Mirio has another flag.
Triple kill.
He's got a pretty much 100% capture ratio, especially if you include that once he's out of the base at least, because he did die a lot of the time on the first 2 attempts in the base to pro raid, but not pro raid, Pendula, sorry. But once out of the base, it's been 100%, especially if you include that one hot dog captured. So now we have Archer sitting in the enemy base, just completely alone. No teammates, no enemies. Just waiting for either one of them to come through. Going to be taking their items. And now gets into a bit of a fight with Hot Dog. Grabbing your opponent's armor and health is a good way to stop them from being able to push through. Obviously you can end up with the situation where you've taken your opponent's and they've taken yours, but that tends to resolve itself. Packer, after Mirio makes another capture, Packer's going to grab the flag and get away. Or actually he's not going to grab the flag, he's just going to try and get away. And Archer's going to chase him down. Mirio grabbing the flag, dropping it. Pendula returns it. Seems like Pendula's back into the defense and definitely making good use of it. And there's a wonderful shot from Archer. Yeah, the US servers are all insta-gib in this. It is unfortunate, but I mean, if you can get some pickups going, you can potentially get some regular CTF, but it's one of those modes that doesn't really work too well in pickups. A lot of flags being picked up here. Mirio has managed to get out with the flag, but doesn't quite make it very far. Now Archer making another push. No flag's been taken. Archer's going to be here to try and take the blue flag, but not going to take it. Hot Dog's going to sit in the base and Packer, and Mirio's going to make for the move and manage to make the capture. 5-1 the current score. This is the first match of the grand finals, best of 3. Now we've got Spike very low on health, taken out by Packer. He's going to make a move around the back, pick up a bit more health and armour, and start making the move. Archer with a very good stack to take this. A lot of damage coming out here from Packer. He's going to get taken out. And now only two flags actually needed. This bot team is playing incredibly well here. They're definitely playing to the best of their ability right now. PSYX are holding on pretty tight though. For saying they're losing by quite a lot in the flag count, but actually it's only been, you know, a couple of really big pushes from bot that have got a lot of flags through. Now this strength's going to come up. Spike's going to take it. We know he can do good work with the strength if he's allowed to. Going to find another. And a third. And then be moving out towards the enemy. There's another kill. Gets the rage. Needs more health. Spike using this strength to actually defend the flag and defend mid. They managed to get it off of Mirio, and now they're pushing. Archer has the flag. He's heading back towards the base. We're with him and he's got a capture. 5-2 the scoreline now. That gives him a little bit more time just to make sure they can get it in. There's 5 minutes left on the clock though. It's definitely possible for them to bring all these flags back. They're just going to have to push really hard and hope that they can get through the iron defences of Packer. But at some points, Packer's been pushing up, so if they can catch them off guard when Packer pushes up, work out at which point, what's the key for Packer to push up, because I can't quite tell it from this position, but maybe they've been watching a bit harder than I have. There's sometimes a key for a reason that a team member will push up, the defensive team member will push up in a certain situation. And if you can fake that and force it out, then you can definitely get a flag in if you can pretend that you've got all three in defence or something like that. That's when they push up. Now we're on to Mirio, flag capturing mastermind. They've got three pushed up here again, so Mirio with this flag not going to want to let it go. Sees Pendula, going to take a lot of damage there. Pendula's still just about surviving. The flag goes down. They're going to want to get it back. That blue flag is going to be over, and it's open and captured. Blue puts another mark on the board. Bot is 6-2 in the lead. And we are approaching the final minutes of this game right now. We're making a few movement mistakes, probably going to get taken down here. Somehow manages to survive that. Very nice movement and very nice prediction of health. You see, picking up those little 5 bubbles, just enough to be able to get a nice boost from the cry link. There's a lot of movement techniques you can do in this game. We've been seeing them all the way through this, especially when we start watching Mirio. Archer tends to have extremely good base movement, so the movement you can do without the weapons. But Mirio uses everything together, and then once he's up to speed, goes incredible speeds. And that's why you see something like that. Mirio captures in 14.74 seconds. Very quick time for this map. And captures again, or well, grabs the flag again, not a capture yet. If they get one more flag though, there's only one more flag they need. The blue flag's been returned. Mirio's still got it. Packer now has it. And if he can get this flag back, he's only got a few scraps of health. And there it is, the first map. It's going to go to bot. Got extremely close at the end there, but they were able to hold them off. There we go. I'd wave, but I don't have a camera on at the minute. Where are we going to? Crossover. Oh, this is going to be just chaos. So, warning for the people, this, like, I try to cast really well for the grand finals and just, like, not focus on the chat too much. Whereas the rest of the stream, I tend to just sort of chill a bit more and talk to the chat a lot more. This is going to be absolute chaos. So I'm going to be commentating by the top right with the kill feed. And I'm still going to miss a hell of a lot of it, because it just happens so quick on this map. Even with only 3 players on each team. It's insane. Crossover's absolutely nuts. What are you on about? I love it though. It's great. It's difficult to cast, but I think it's finding that way to cast it, because I've come from casting Unreal Tournament. It's the only, like, Unreal Tournament insta-give CTF is the only thing I know, and you've got a very regimented way that everything gets done in insta-CTF, so you can watch the flag and that's it. And you just sort of watch the flag be taken. You can't do a lot with it. Here we go into map 2 of the grand finals. Bot currently 1 map up. We have Bot versus PSYX. Bot going to be on the blue team here. PSYX going to be on the red. We have Packer making a push forwards. Mirio's going to pick up the flag. It's going to get dropped. Archer's going to return it. And then Packer again picking up. We're going to be going fast cap. Very fast cap here. What time was that? That was a 6.5 seconds. It's insane. The 5.29 seconds of Mirio is absolutely beastly. Archer going to grab the flag here, get taken out by Packer. Packer going to wait to return this, not wanting to return it, just trying to confuse them so that no one can pop out of the top tunnel. Hot Dog extremely low. Packer going to be playing. It tends to be a one-player defense here, but they've got the flag on the pullback, so they're obviously going to leave 2 players on defense if they can. And Mirio, I think at the minute they're actually just Bot is actually just leaving Mirio to go cap flags. It is the old thing that Xonotic used to say, Olaf, just go kill everybody. And that seems to be the way that Bot are playing it right now. Mirio, go cap flags, because he's an absolute beast, going extremely fast through, gets another capture. That's got to be exactly, it's 6.3, that time of 5.29 seconds is incredibly fast. Archer here though, complaining about this map. It is a very difficult map to play actually. It's such a quick map, it plays out very quickly. You don't expect to go to the 15-minute timer here, but it looks like it's a very bot-friendly map. But the speed, look at the speed that Mirio can go. We're going to swap over to Mirio, and I'm just going to try and keep onto Mirio here. We're just going to see the speed. So he's going to play a bit defensively because they're going to put PSYX is going to push in and try and get the flag. And now Mirio is going to push out again. Going to get taken down, but Archer's going to have it. He's going to get a nice kill there, dropping down and playing both levels up and down here. If he can take out Packer, and that's a very nice position for him to be in. The flag has been taken by Mirio though. You see, just that split second and Mirio getting a spawn at the front of the base while all the action was happening at the back of the base allowed Mirio to just push through. If you look at the scoreboard, Mirio just has a load of captures. And the flag pickups that Mirio has 7. So over half the pickups Mirio have ended in captures. And one of them I happen to know he was on 2 health when he picked up and instantly died, which happens. Red manages to get a score. PSYX now on the board. Pendula playing the iron defence as always. Just going to push up a little bit now. You only need 1 defender on this map really. 2 defence, 1 attack, because rarely if ever do you push in at exactly the same time. It's less of a coordinated map because it's so chaotic. It's better to just push in for chaos, hope for them to get spawns in the wrong place, and hope to basically most of the flags get grabbed on the way back. So they're returned and then they're captured. Another flag capture. Archer's going to take the flag. Mirio's got another capture though. Archer making the move out, returns the flag and gets another capture for red. A very nice capture there. How long did that take him? So 8.61 seconds. Extremely quick for both teams. You pretty much are in and out, and if it takes you any longer, you're going to die because there is nowhere to sort of hide and sit around in the base. That was incredibly quick for Mirio. 6.15 seconds, so that just proves, you saw the exact movement that he made through there. All he was doing was going straight from the flag at the enemy base back to the flag at the home base and making that capture. Hot Dog now raining down terror onto the enemy team. And Mirio's off again. Let's swap to Mirio, see if we can get him. There he is. But the blue flag is out and about. Mirio going down. Red flag captures. And looks like red's going to score. Mirio returning the flag. Blue flag be taken again. And here we are with Mirio with the strength. This allows them to do 3 times more than the regular damage. So you see the absolute terror that it causes. 1 rocket killing 2 people at the same time and just dominating the map right now. Mirio goes down. Look at the points difference there. Flags are worth a lot of points in this. And the points don't particularly matter. It's more about the flag captures because kills don't matter, deaths don't matter. If you've got 1 more flag, it doesn't matter how many times you died. Obviously death does put you out of the game. There are instant respawns in this, so it's not too much of a problem. It just puts you back in an odd position. You're out of the fight for at least a couple of seconds, depending on where the fight's going on. If it's going on in the enemy base, then you're out of the fight for a little while until you can get back across, probably about 10 seconds on this map, and that's a short map. Hot Dog managed to get a capture. There's a little bit of a longer capture, it looks like. Oh no, he didn't. He got a return. Sorry. Blue flag's been taken by Archer. Now he moves across. He's got to try and get it back now. He's sat in mid, but going to get taken out by Hot Dog, who's going to speed straight back to their base and make a capture. 9-4 the scoreline. We play up to 10. So one more flag will win this series and win this tournament for Bot. And there it is. GG. Bot takes it 10-4 and 2-0 the grand finals. Incredibly good play from everybody there. Oh, that was insane. That was actually pretty good casting for that map, honestly. The map was insane. Like people are complaining, but it's really entertaining. Guess Bot grinded this map. I don't think they did. I think Miro's just absolutely insane at movement. Next dance is worse. Fair enough. They were all really good games. Right, there's your grand finals. They are over. So it's time for us to do the regular shilling that we do. So please head over to Xonotic.org. You can get the game. It's entirely free. And yeah, pick up the game. It's entirely free. Head over to the Discord and the IRC and get chatting with us, get playing. Feel free to just hit me up if you want a game wherever you know me from. You can probably actually find me on Twitch, to be honest, but the easiest way to get me, it will be on IRC or Feddy if you know me on Feddy. Then I'm happy to play with people, happy to teach you the ropes and get more people into this game. If you are already playing and you've got some demos to send, I commentate demos outside of commentating the cups, and I have run out of demos. So if you've got any good games, send me the demos of those. I don't mind what game it's in. I do Xonotic, Warfork, Quake World, CPMA, and I'll do Quake 3 or even Quake Live potentially, if the games are good enough and I've got nothing better to do. So send me games, I'm happy to cast them. Yeah, that's about it. Hit the follow button because I commentate these all the time, and when I do those recordings for YouTube, I do them from here as well. Subscribe to me on YouTube, these are the shilling things for me. If you've got Twitch Prime, waste it on me, yada yada yada. But the most important thing is that you head over to the game and you get the game and you start playing, because we have got a lot of players, and the more new players we get in right now, because these are very difficult games to play, but we've got a lot of players happening right now. We've got a lot of new players, and the more new players you've got, the better you're going to be able to get into the game, because it's just not fun getting absolutely dominated by veterans. But while we've got some new players, if you get in, you'll be able to get a little bit better. You'll find some people that are about your skill level. You are going to get dominated for the first little bit, unless you're playing against someone who's also brand new, but just talk to the people that you're playing with, tell them that you're new. If they're quite new as well, and they're just like a bit better than you, they are going to just push and try to get some wins, because there's a lot of people who don't get any wins very often, so they are going to try and get some wins. After that, they'll probably calm down, play a little bit different, help you out. Always feel free to ask me to help you out. I'll always come in and put handicaps on whatever's needed to be able to have fun and get you playing these games, because they are absolutely amazing games. Thank you very much for watching. Congratulations to Bot, commiserations to PSYX, and yeah, very, very well played to everyone in this tournament. Hit us up next week for the next tournament, I believe. There should be one next week, and potentially the week after. we have another one next week, and yeah, we should have another one the week after. We're definitely having one every week in April as far as we know. So thank you everybody who played, thank you everybody who organises these things, thank you to everyone who watches these. Good luck, have fun, and I will see you in game or back on the stream the next time we are on. Thank you very much.